Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings podcast. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Tonight, we are finishing up. This is part 3 of our epic gaming marathon. Being the old guys we are, we took a little longer for dinner than we expected, but we're back. We are down, however, one player. My son had better things to do. Hang out with a bunch of old guys. So we're down one player. But otherwise, we are ready to go. So if you're joining us for the first time, let's do a quick intro of who everyone is and who they're playing. James, we'll start with you.
I'm James. I'm playing Balrath, a Cryomancer.
Nice. And Brent?
I'm playing Ewan, the Ranger.
Nice. Chad?
I'm playing Anwell Ap Owen, a Legerdemainist.
Nice. Jeffrey?
I'm Jeff. I'm playing Jestra, the monk, who, since things have changed, now has a fine velvet robe.
Ooh, very nice. Next up is Cork.
Hi, I'm Corey. I'm playing Crumb the Illusionist.
Excellent. And last but not least,
I am Steve. I am playing Ryan. I am playing Ryan, the priest, the picked priest. Here you are.
Excellent. So, where we last left off was you guys in the jungle. What we decided to do after talking things over is we're going to skip forward a little bit in time. So if you were, say, a regular viewer of this on TV, you would think that the writers were really maybe a bit of hacks by just transitioning from one Lost in the Jungle period to something else.
Why is Bruce Banner the Hulk? What happened?
Did I miss a reel? What the fuck? So here's what's going to happen, guys, is in the interim, so you guys have returned. And part of this we talked about during the break as well, too. Did we lose Steve? Steve, you still there, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gone. What do we decide on, guys? So you guys made it. You have made it to Gem and Ket. Oh, boy. And what we were talking about during the break is we sort of launched into the game and just sort of, we're going forward. We were talking about what actually motivated these players to join, or their characters to join with the, the Tulian Circle. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is assuming that you guys were chasing one paymaster rather than, multiple paymasters. And I'll just take a quick stroll over to our helpful display mat here. So as you'll see, I feel like I'm in a 50s informational, video here. So in our campaign, you guys started in the blasted wasteland, or the mysterious continent of untamed Tula, which would have been way down here. You guys thought you were traveling to Cromarium, which is right there. You have instead found yourself in the Lemurian remnant, way the fuck up here. And there, up here, and there, up here. So you're obviously in the wrong spot. And knowing that your patrons were part of a secretive order or secret cabal of wizards and sorcerers, whoa, geez, in Tula, where would your mind kind of go in terms of what to do? Do you try and get yourself back there? Do you try and pursue whatever opportunities you were pursuing back in Tula? Just you think you might be able to pursue some of them here? We know we talked about Balrath having a specific connection to the Tulian Circle to try and get some kind of tutelage, and we know that your character Cork also had a lot of involvement because you did 6 missions with them, right? Yeah. So what do you guys have talked this over? What we're going to say fiction-wise is that Jaden's character Likos, he's gone off. He decided to pursue. He's become a sellsword elsewhere, but for some reason, you lot have stayed together. So why do we think that is?
Because Jaden left.
Because Jaden left. Yeah, there's that too. But in fiction, what's the reason these characters would have stuck together? What do you think? We know they did, so it's just a matter of justifying why they did.
Well, we ended up here. It's not where we're supposed to go. Our original mission fell apart, but we were presented with this map and an opportunity about this temple. So if we're working for people who seek knowledge, instead of coming back and say, yeah, our master died, we're glad to be home, we can say, hey, we did this and this, look what we found for you.
Okay. So one of the things that's I was looking during the break, so for those who are unfamiliar with Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea, the Ranger class in this is a really cool kind of like, hunter again, hunter of the, secrets of the dark kind of thing. They know an awful lot about a bunch of the Lovecraftian evils that bedevil the Hyperborean world. And but one of the noticeable holes in that is with Serpent Man.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I know. And like I couldn't remember which ones they were, but that's a pretty noticeable hole. How does Ewan feel about that? Now knowing that there might be
I guess this would be a new threat that he's learning about, and that might be of interest to the Borean Rangers as well, because he was taught about all these otherworldly threats, how they fight, and like he studied them.
Yeah.
But this is something that wasn't in his book, or wasn't brought up as part of his legends, or fighting techniques.
What's that? The line, the Shakespearean line, where there's more to heaven and earth, or than in your books, or something. I don't know. Anyone?
I think that as far as Jestra goes, he was sort of hired or whatever by the Thulian Circle as sort of the muscle to protect the wizards. And so as long as this little group of wizards is staying together, he still feels it's his job to be protecting these people.
Okay.
They're still members of the order, and I'm still sort of their, I don't know.
Okay, their bodyguard? Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Like, maybe not in the wilds, but like, amongst the people or whatever. Like, if we're at a tavern or we're anywhere like that, like, he's the first one to step up and like, hey, whoa, give these guys some space. Or if we're trying to get in somewhere and they're, like, he's sort of the muscle. What about he feels obligated at this point?
Sure. What about Anwell? What are we thinking that?
Most everybody else was more in with the Thulian Circle than I was, right? So I can sort of see that if I go back with something they'll want, then I'll get in.
Yeah.
And
so he wants
he wants in, and I feel like he's been like kind of pilfering knowledge at the edges of things, trying like, looking for that big score or whatever, right? That big magical thing. And, And maybe this is his way to get it.
Okay, so let's do this, guys. Oh, first, Cork, what do you think about Crum and Orpheus? What are they? What's sort of motivating them at this point?
Well, the circle is probably his best bet to get back towards secret revenge.
Oh, he's got revenge in mind. Okay,
it's secret.
Nice.
That's a secret.
I said the quiet part loud, the loud part quiet.
Is that why your follower has no tongue? He knows about your secrets
too much.
He knows everything about me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
Oh, that's so dark all of a sudden.
And Steve, what about Ryan? What do you think about
Mighty Yikorth? Mighty Yikorth is in the middle of a spiritual war with some other gods that he has not revealed to me yet. But I am on a course to rectify the balance of the universe.
Woo. It sounds like Ryan's got bigger fish to fry than anybody else.
Yes, right. I go where I must.
Okay, so let's do this, guys. So you guys have arrived in is it Jemonket?
That's what you said before.
I think, a bunch of times said it before. Yeah, it's what it is. It's one of those words like when you say it enough times, you're like, yeah, it's right. Wait, it's wrong. It sounds wrong. That's not it. And that's the way it's gone now. So Jemonket is you guys have seen now two different things. I'm assuming what's happened over the interim is that you guys got a little sick of the fucking jungle. You made your way into the foothills, realized that you seem to be heading towards these massive mountains, getting no closer to civilization. But so you decided to venture further west, and you did find. Excuse me, my goodness. You did find on one of your forays to the top of a tree. You did find a view. You could see another city. And what that ended up becoming is Angarta. Angarta is the premier city. It's Angarta, if anyone's interested. Angarta is the premier city of Lemuria. It's survived from the ancient times of old Earth and rebounded with splendor since its arrival in Hyperborea and subsequent decline during the Green Death. See, about 300 years ago, this massive green comet went sailing across the sky and killed off like 80% of people. So there's like Cromarium is a city that used to be teeming with millions. It's now occupied. There's sprawling ruins of these giant spires and whatnot. Angarta is no different. Had a excellent natural harbor, thriving merchant houses whose junks and galleys ply the sea on voyages of trade and discovery. So what you found there at first was ample opportunities to, if you just wanted to hop on a ship and get the fuck out of the Lemurian remnant, you could do that. That's precisely what Lycos and his ward did. You guys, however, it sounds like have been thinking of something a little different.
The papers and stuff like that we recovered, were they from the Master or the Serpent?
They were from the Serpent.
Okay.
Yeah. So the
Master and Serpent.
Master and Serpent.
I feel like that song sounds familiar.
Balrath would have been studying those more to learn more about.
Sure. So let's refresh what the that excerpt from the Scrolls of Yao were. Many centuries ago, a grand temple stood upon the plateau of Enmai. There dwelt a child spawned of the great serpent. A child blessed with powers over life and death, and possessed of the infinite knowledge of the outer void. Capital O, capital V. Many were the child's followers, for they came to hear her prophecies and receive her healing touch. They piled heaps of gold and jewels around the child and raised her upon a throne of jade. They called her Nanasa, and they worshipped her. But during the time of chaos, the temple was ruined. The flock fled, and Nanasa's feathered crown was lost. The star dwellers say the child slumbers until such a time that her crown is returned. So what's happened in the interim, guys? We would see this sort of like, montage of you guys talking to people in different, the seedy taverns of Angarta, strange travelers from strange lands, speaking to sages of, 100 different ethnicities, dozens of skin colors, all these unusual people. Speaking through interpreters, trying to get them to help understand what you're asking about. James, would you give me a D12 roll, please?
I'm using Grand so it's not cursed.
Sure.
9.
I
don't know if I want high or low.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's what you guys have heard. I think what I'll do, sorry, I changed my mind. Here's what you've heard about the island. So let's talk about the island very quickly. So you guys, it seems like when you guys first arrived here and you found this map, I'm stuck on a loading screen. When you found this map hidden or secreted amongst the possessions of the Serpent Land, that you thought this was the island that you were on. You were trying to make it match up with the line, but it seemed that it really wasn't. Once you spoke to some people, it wasn't. What you found is that this is actually a place called the Isle of the Serpent. Guys, looking at a broader thing. So this here, guys, this is a map of the Lemurian remnant, and I'll hold it up for you guys in a moment. The Isle of the Serpent is way up here. You guys found out that you made landfall right around there. You were wandering closer to the center, then you went to Angarta. So you're up here. Here's where you were. Wrong. Up here, and you went to Angarta. And if you wanted to go to Geminket, you would just take a junk down the coast to get there. Guys, this is where.
Wait. Are we on the Isle of Serpent?
No. It's far away. We'd have to sail to it.
Yeah, it's like each of those hexes is 6 miles. So you're going to want to sail. Plus, it's here's some things you've heard. So in the course of all that asking around of not knocking down doors, but like knocking on doors and speaking this to all these strange people, here's what you've heard. You've heard that snake men infest the Isle of the Serpent. You've heard that the Isle of the Serpent is named for a gargantuan sea serpent that encircles the island and destroys any vessels that approach. You've heard that the ruins of an ancient temple are said to rest beneath the island's jungle curtain. And when you show that illustration that you found of that terraced temple, that is the one that the sage agrees is the one to be found in the center of the island. The island is unexplored. Now, what you've also met, who do you think among you guys is the most approachable?
No,
not you.
Not
me. Charisma.
I got 8.
yeah, a bunch of you guys use dumpstat. Me
12.
Yeah, 12.
12.
Yeah.
Were yours 12 too? Yeah. Each of you roll a d6. Let's see who's the most likable.
1, 2.
2.
So you guys do tiebreaker?
You're not very likable. Oh,
Nice. 6 and 6. 2.
5.
Okay.
I mean, I am played by John Candy.
Yeah. So you're sort of, you are you're sort of we can picture you're sort of making your way from, you finish talking to someone in this like little alleyway in this hole in the wall kind of shop in the middle of Encarta's kind of mercantile district. You're making your way out through the crowd, frustrated that you found very little information, and you hear someone speaking in kind of accented comment. Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Is she tugging on my robe?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's bad.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I swat her off.
It's actually a man.
Oh.
You kind of like this, ma'am, and you look back. Oh, sorry.
Woman. Oh, sorry, man.
So it's a
Excuse me, sir. Yes. What can I do for you?
Oh, 1 second.
Just let me collect my thoughts. I'm so excited to meet you.
Of course, you know, shield over you. Must be a king.
I have a fine velvet robe.
Must be a king.
So this man's name is Guntan.
Gunta.
Yeah, and he is Lemurine as well too. So he's got the you know what? Because I fucking love casting and everything. He's played by Mako. The wizard from Conan.
Yeah.
So sure, you're the one who was asking about the Isle of Serpents.
Yes, I was.
Are you going to the Isle of Serpents?
We would like to.
Find a crew crazy.
Yeah, we're looking for an expedition crew.
Who is we?
Me and my companions.
And
There are 6 of us.
who are your companions?
8 of us.
What business do you have on the Isle of Serpents?
Oh, wait, no, yeah, we're missing.
Yeah, 2. Oh, business. Well, what is our business there? We're looking for a pyramid.
Lord, and we're here to.
Yeah.
Oh yes, business.
We want to explore its secrets.
We want to unearth its arcana.
We'll tame its beauty.
Are you guys there?
Were these all with you? All these strangers.
These are my friends.
Your friends. If you plan to go to the Isle of the Serpents, you should be careful. But,
Of course.
do you go? What is your intent for going?
Plunder.
Plunder from what?
There's a lost temple.
This guy's, again, like he's like 5'2", 5'1".
Yeah, I'm looking way down at this guy.
Yeah, and you can tell he's dressed like a commoner. Like he's for sure
Yeah.
a rice farmer or something like that. He looks like a grandfather as well
Right.
too.
What do you know?
What do I know? I'm Guntan, headman of the village that was there.
You lived there.
We were there. If you intend to go there, this was before Mogan came. Mogan came and with deceit brought many of our members into the jungle.
And killed them? Abducted them?
Got them killed.
Who can say?
They never came back?
They never came back. Among their party was my daughter, Kaori. Kaori is missing.
How many years ago was this?
This was within this year.
Within this last year?
Yes.
Well, then there's some hope, I guess. She's still around.
I share this hope. But this island is full of dangers. Morgan and his confederates, serpents, pirates. Are you brave enough to face these things?
Of course.
And would you bring back Kaori to me?
Of course. If we found her, we will return her to you.
He does this big, long, flourish of kind of giving you the up and down, like trying to.
Yeah. I do a couple of little boxing moves.
Ha! You look like a glutton, but you move like a cat.
Indeed.
We will take you to the island. If you would go and you would save Kaori and the other villagers,
Of course, of course.
then we will take you. Though it is a dangerous place.
Exciting. We like danger.
We will speak to you. 2 days. Speak to your friends. Confirm that they are as brave as you. And then we will set sail on the first tide.
Wonderful.
He
We shall prepare.
does a bow to you, and he turns and heads back. So, if you guys ask around a little more, it sounds like there's been like some sporadic efforts to try and settle the Isle of Serpents of really, really mixed. What do you call it? Bless you. The mixed kind of, results. The thing about pirates. So you guys, the past year, occasional piracy has occurred along the northern coast. It's been fairly small in scale, but you've heard that from the neighboring city, from Jamanket. Jamanket's offering a 500 GP reward for locating the pirate's stronghold, and 20 GP for the head of every slain pirate. At least that's what the sailors say in the port or the dock bars of Ankara. In addition, some of the sailors sort of like wave it off. If you ask about the settlement, they say, they're just full of shit. It's a rogue wave came in and wiped out that village. It happens.
Right.
The seas of Hyperborea are extremely dangerous. But if you guys are intent on going and braving the sea serpent and the snake men and the, all those other things and the pirates, they will take you there. So what do you guys now have an opportunity to talk about this? The G-Star brings us back to you guys. What do you?
Yeah, we have an opportunity for passage to the island.
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, it's not our primary focus, but we can look into that while we're there.
What, saving the people?
Yeah.
Well, we'll save them if we see them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I told them.
And we'll deal with the pirates if we see them too.
Yeah.
And we'll save the pirates?
No,
No,
we'll bring their heads
Oh,
back,
okay.
my friend. 20 gold pieces
We'll
each.
save them from the burden of their possessions.
We'll have a giant sack full.
Okay. What about you guys? Cork, Steve, you guys on board to
Think of
go?
all the water we can boil in those heads.
Yeah, exactly. Purify that water.
Why not? Okay.
When they say bring back, can we shrink them to save space?
Yeah, there's
So,
we get a mule or a donkey or something. Carry
Well,
it and stuff.
it turns out that the ship itself that is going to take you guys there is not.
Oh, it's not big enough for a mule or a donkey?
No.
Barely
Well,
big
it's
enough for us.
what they will do is they will take you. He'll drop you off at the village, and he'll leave it to you to sort of to travel in and to do whatever it is that you do. What he tells you is that the interior of the island is incredibly foreboding. It is there's a series of huge cliffs and whatnot that sort of ring the inside, almost as if it was like natural defenses, leading to the interior. The interior is full. You guys are well familiar with this: streams and marshes and dense jungle. It is full of disgusting and nasty things like beetles, monkey men, giant snakes, dinosaurs, and other horrible things. Brent, your favorite? You've been asking me. I've been seeing your emails. Kev, when do I get to encounter quicksand again? Well, don't you worry, because this island is full of quicksand.
You know what? I don't mind so much. I'm not playing a guy in full plate mail. Around.
It's also the swamp areas are be wary of the giant dragonflies, the giant bats, the giant leeches, and the flying dinosaurs as well too. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. So you guys have an opportunity to talk strategy. What are you guys thinking here?
We're thinking fireballs, radium guns, and devastation.
It's going to take 2 days to sail from Gem and Cat. So you guys will sail to Gem and Cat. It takes you about 2 days to get from there, from Ankarta. And then from Gem and Cat, another 2 days. So you got lots of time to sort of plan stuff out. Is there anything you...
Extra provisions. I don't want to. I want to get there with more extra, so we're not dicking around looking for water.
I brought 4 wineskins.
So the water is difficult because that is actually quite heavy. You know, the like a full wine skin is, I think it's something like 10 pounds. Like it's good.
I know you said no hirelings, but could we just have a commoner?
Well, I just don't carry much. Like I don't have weapons and armor.
No. So your strength.
That's why I was carrying. Yeah.
Would you be cool not with a combatant to bring them with, but just someone to carry like a port? Can we hire a porter?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Even for although
find a porter that will go to the island.
You wanted to hire the porter. We get to roll your charisma bonus to determine its loyalty.
I might not be the person to hire them.
He hates us.
No, you were pretty insistent. I heard. Give me a 2d6, please. I mean, the guy's not going to say no. It's just that.
Sure. Where are you going? Bye.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Everyone's sick. I don't know why. Everyone's been busy.
How many quarts are in a gallon?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm
7.
not
Say again?
7.
7, okay. And then what's your charisma modifier for reactions?
-1.
Okay, so it's a 6.
So, I'm looking for someone strong, I guess.
Usually upholds employer directives. Fair. So
that's not bad, actually.
Not terrible.
I usually uphold my employer's directives.
Yeah, we have an incentive. If you don't want to follow orders, you can walk home.
So you know when the loyalty is put to the test, I roll 2d6 again. If it's greater than the loyalty score, then the retainer will abandon, betray, or at worst attack the character, as determined by me.
Good luck.
And the prevailing circumstances. So
okay, how much water can this porter hold?
Let's see here. I was going to double check the weight of water.
Is there such thing as intimidate? Can I add some level of intimidation onto this character's how he feels about the party?
Something or water.
To which
elemental bitch, something like that.
This character,
the hireling.
Like I'm waiting till we're like on the boat and sailing there, and I'm gonna have a little talk with them.
Well, remember, like your character doesn't know that.
No, I know.
Oh, my character doesn't know. I'm not.
No, you think he's working for you, but I'm telling him like you're working for what's your name?
I'm all happy. I've never hired anyone before in my life.
I can't see it behind
your
your
I'm Ewan.
Ewan. You may work for Ewan, but I call the shots around you. You don't do what he says, you're gonna answer to me.
Dun dun dun.
I'll like just do a little punch on like the thing and like show him how easily I put a little fist mark into the boat, like into the wood beam or something, you know, just to put a little fear in his heart.
Okay. Boom. Ooh. He's yeah.
And then I laugh like it's all a joke. I walk away, but he doesn't know if I'm serious or I think it's funny. And make sure no one sees it but him.
Nice. Okay, let's. I can't find it. I'm sorry. It's not really important for encumbrance. Here we go.
Now we might have to roll twice. Betray us.
What's he gonna do? Run off into the jungle away from the ranger?
Cast hold person on him. He's stuck.
He's gonna go join the pirates, maybe. I don't know. There's some wizards you can plunder.
Oh, sorry, guys, I can't find it. Oh, I think it's 5 pounds per gallon. That's the way it works. So,
wineskins a gallon.
yeah. It's not what it is in the rulebook. I had to modify it to fit
Whatever,
with
okay.
the what do you call it for the
5
wilderness
pounds per
survival.
gallon, you said?
5 pounds per gallon. Yeah.
Okay, so because the water skins are half gallon, so it's 2.5 pounds.
The water skins we assume are a gallon.
Oh,
Because it's I don't want you guys to have to carry two. The rules for Wilderness Survival Guide are assuming on a gallon, and AD&D assumes that the skins are a gallon. And to be honest, if you go online and check for what like daily water consumption is, it's gallon. I don't know why they have half-gallon things in here. It's like, well, you're always gonna have to carry 2 to get your daily requirement.
What's this dude's strength?
Assume it's a 10.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's really critical that you guys figure out that right now. Although I really love that I've cultivated that level of detail for you guys. We need to know precisely how much water this motherfucker can carry.
Well,
How many
I-
wine skins can we load him up
I bought
with?
3 extra wine skins.
I should point out that I do have rules in here for water going off too. So
Water going off.
I drink the water and I use my new feign death technique.
No,
Is there any,
Oh, the water's gone bad!
water is we
No,
we were
it's like
just talking about this.
based on your strength, how much you can carry at strength level.
Okay, Brent, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Let's not waste more time on this.
Yeah, who cares?
This is if we were playing in an ongoing campaign, this
Okay.
is absolutely kind of
Okay.
so.
Can you get us a water chart? Of,
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hold on.
It's okay. We'll just we're going to say he's got lots of water. That's fine.
Reminds me of that game. What were we talking about? Roll Master?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Yeah.
James, can you get out the water carrying chart?
I can pull up those books from the 80s.
Yeah.
I am not
That's
adding
all
up
charts.
all the mass.
Are you
that the
pregnant?
Bible is.
Are you
Please add
pregnant? Let's roll on the birth injury critical table.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the attributes are percentiles, but it could go up to 102 if I remember correctly. But most of the bonuses, like I don't think you got any like bonus till like 75, and then none of the good bonuses came onto the stat of like 95 or 100 until like after 95.
Oh, wow.
So there was this little tiny room like where you were like super awesome at
Yeah.
something. Otherwise,
It was
and they were
very
like-
flat.
there were like 10 or 14 attributes in that too, or something like that. There were a lot.
It was
It was at least 10.
it was at least 10 because they.
Wow.
You had memory, you had
Memory.
reason, you had willpower. There
Like
was
almost every
presence.
physical attribute was split in
Yeah.
2.
Self-discipline,
Oh yeah.
and
So,
one was your.
Self-discipline.
Yeah.
I love it.
strength,
Shit,
dex.
I don't want to play a role-playing game where they test my fucking self-discipline over and over.
So Brent, to be unencumbered and not suffer any movement rates, he can carry up to 50 pounds.
Okay,
From
that's not bad.
51 to 100, he suffers minus 10
Okay.
and minus 1 AC. You guys, what's the slowest movement rate from all you guys? I think it's 40.
I think we're all at 40.
Yeah.
Except for me, I'm 50.
So basically, you can figure this guy's got 10 gallons of water. So
Okay.
10 rations of water.
Okay.
Which means
The,
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Orpheus, 8 for the porter.
So it's an
You
extra
got 1 day of water.
One extra day, yeah.
Oh, what a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. An extra
Does
day.
that change? Does it have an effect on the weather whatsoever?
No, but that's 2 days. That means we only have to worry about water every other day instead of every day.
Well, we can carry a
Well, you-
couple pounds on ourselves. Like.
Yeah, you good. Okay. The island's not that big. Like, the
Right.
island of the Serpent is really not all that big. It's like 6 miles across.
And hopefully there's portable potable water there.
Right.
Well, I see. One thing you would have had an opportunity to do is I love that you guys spent. So for those listening at home, we had a long conversation about gear beforehand too. And the one lesson that you guys did not learn: did anyone buy a pot?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. That is the man who's converted to the OSR school.
I bought a fine velvet robe.
It's
What better way to
It feels so good on my skin.
He just goes on about it all the time.
That'll be the first thing we tear up.
I wanted to buy some puppies. But,
No, I have
you know,
bandages.
X and I buying an entire pound.
They got to, yeah, they have to be
Something I
fed as well
actually
too, though. I will say that when we play on Roll20 with it, though, it is a fucking cinch to have that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's really. Yeah,
But the pack of hounds was a bit facetious.
you could. I mean, I guess that's. I mean, you need to. We've got one guy who I made a joke. He owns one of the guys who plays my regular game, Carl. Carl has this great photo of him and his two dogs, and they look like fucking warhounds. Like one is this beautiful Rottweiler, and the other one's a mix of some kind. That's a similar kind of big thing dog. And I made a joke about like, oh man, you should. Why didn't you bring those warhounds to the thing? And the response was because we haven't gotten a fucking Tuleborg yet. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, guys. So when so you guys set up for sale, and I am not going to roll for random encounters on the seas, and I'll tell you why. Because I apparently have a DM tick where I wreck every boat anyone ever gets into.
Yes.
So
I can guarantee that.
yes. So if George happens to listen to this episode, George, they safely
he's
get to their
watching it.
destination.
Yeah. Or he was before.
Yeah. Oh god. So anyway, so you guys actually arrive. It's these very, very small kind of boats that they're very modest, sort of like maybe they're junks, but like fishing junks, the kind of thing you would take out into relatively close to shore. These guys still are willing to take you all the way to their village. So we pick up with you guys slowly sailing into the village. This is on the well, let's take a look at the island here. So as you guys approach, this is the map. Again, for those listening at home, this is what we're looking at here. There are some markings on this map as well. There's a reference to a maelstrom up here. There is long-necked sea monsters referenced over here. There is skiff foundered, all hands lost reported there. And there is vast swamp, many flying reptiles down there. And there's some very inopportune or portentous blood stains on the map as well.
Did you put the bloodstains there?
I did.
Very nice.
Well, let me rephrase that. What I did is I selected the blood brush for my clip studio, and then slapped it around a couple times.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love that. So what you guys can see is there is, there's that massive, there's the actual island itself, but where you guys are, he's proposing to let you off. And what he tells you is that, so in here, that's where deep in that cove. First off, it is suicide to go through this little stretch here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to go around. In here, in that cove, that's where the pirates reside.
Ooh.
He wants to leave you up here, way on the top side there.
That's where they had
That's
their
where the
village?
village was.
Okay.
But then again, you can see the first bits of the cliffs on the edge there. It gets nothing but worse. So Cork and Steve, what he's gesturing to is pirates are in here. But he wants to lead you way up here to where the abandoned village was. Okay? What he says
Okay.
those
Pirates
all along here, these are all massive sweeping cliffs that lead up, and it just gets worse as you get closer to the center of the island.
Then we could get the head really easily.
So, anything else you guys want to talk to him about in the along the trip? No, nothing. No further.
Well, should we
information?
ask about the
Well, you guys all have a point. Remember, you all have a point of astonishing fortune now. So everyone's got one. Jeff's got two because of his great role playing.
Don't we all have two because you gave us a second one? But we
Cash it in for your XP. That's why you got another level.
So we're all back down to one.
Back down to one. I know. Bullshit.
So can I? Since I didn't level, do I still cash mine in?
You do.
Yes.
Yeah, we spent it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you know what, Brent? Because you've got the core book.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see if it's in here. Did
By
you
the way,
notice?
George did say he was watching.
Oh, is he? Nice. Hi, George. So, Brent, why don't you take one of these lovely little leather, or not leather, the cloth kind of markers.
Yeah.
Just take it out first.
Yeah.
Okay. turn to page 339.
All right.
And I'll give you your goddamn war dog.
Puppy.
There you go. So you have one war dog. Go and roll 2d8 to give him his hit points. And then you can just keep track of those stats. He'll act on your turn. And he'll just, I mean, all he does is run and bite. So
That's okay.
okay. Okay, so then let's see here. As you guys arrive, what you find is there's an eerily, it's an eerily destroyed village. This is this village at one point was surrounded by a wooden palisade, which it looks like it was partially constructed, like they were in the process of setting up some kind of barrier around this. And there's still some felled trees where it looks like they were in the process. They're going to keep building this thing, but it appears that it never got completed. It appears they never finished clearing land for paddies. And the buildings themselves were made of wood and thatch, and there's nothing but the frames remaining. They appear to have been burned down. So what are you guys doing? You step off into the shore. You can hear the kind of buzzing of insects already. The heat hits you again, too. It's just humid and sticky and oppressive. Yeah.
I tell you, this velvety robe sure sticks to you in this heat.
Take it around from
He's
your...
like fluffing it out and airing himself out.
I give it a day before that's turned to rags.
You're wearing a big heavy robe and wearing like the nice.
Yeah, and I look good. Look at you.
So let's
No class, my friend. No
cool.
class.
let's talk broad strategy
I
here,
cut my
guys.
sleeves off.
How are you thinking of approaching this? Are you just going to start plunging into the hills and see what comes?
Well, we can.
You didn't
What do
bring.
they? Let's. While we're on the ship, what do they? Can they tell us about?
This is not a ship; it's a boat.
Sorry. What? While we're on the boat, what can they tell us about the island? Well, I'll engage them in conversation, just get as much information. Like,
So, what do you mean by that? What's
have they explored
specifically
the
are you?
island?
No, it's been far too dangerous inland. They were in the process of trying to set up the settlement.
What dangers have they come across? It's
All the ones I listed before.
okay. So those are what's okay. Have they seen anything? Any other signs of civilization or anything there?
No, but because Mogen came, why am I not doing my Mako voice? Because we spoke to Mogen. He came from somewhere. If he came out of the jungle and brought our people with him, there must be more people inside.
Do you guys want to share with them our pyramid?
Scheme? Is that what the...
Yes. So we'd like to share.
Have I told you about Herbalife?
Do I have an opportunity for you? Right here in the scroll. Do you guys object?
Nope.
Okay, well, I said, okay, we believe this is what we're looking for on this island.
He looks at it. This is in there?
That's what we've been told.
This is where you wish to go.
It is.
He looks over at you. They are brave.
I told you.
We do not go that far in. If it's in there, you will be the first to see it, apart from Mogen.
So Mogan would be very knowledgeable of the island.
He seems full of secrets.
Is he one of the pirates?
He's one of the snake.
Mogen
The
is
head
the one
pirate?
that took my beloved.
Yeah, I
Tell us
know.
about this.
I know.
Tell us about this
But is
Mogan.
he a pirate?
I did. What more do you need to know? Came from out of the jungle. He spoke sorcerer's words.
And how was he dressed? Was he wearing armor? Was he armed? Was he
Robes like a priest. He kind of looks over at you, Steve. priest of some kind. Snakes decorated his robes. A disciple of Yig, I think.
Oh, shit.
Natural enemy of Yakorth.
A natural enemy of what?
Yakorth, my god.
Your god. You hate snakes.
We all
Well-
hate snakes.
I don't believe in hating anything, but yes, I'm not a fan of them.
So your god has less enemies than neighbors who displease him?
Typical god. Gods are fussy.
Yours seems not to be. Do you all pray to his god?
Nope.
Of course not.
Then, what do you plan to do? How will you get my Kaori back? The whole village, almost everyone, taken in by that trickster's words.
How many?
In us, 40 people. 40. Gone into the jungle. Disappeared. He offers protection. Come live with me. Come live with me
Do you know where he lives?
in the depths of the jungle. That, and he points at the thing, that must be his home. Will you strike down Logan?
Oh, we'll strike him down. We'll bring his head back and we'll tell the city that he was a pirate.
When we get to the village, can you show us which way he took your people?
Yeah, snake
As far as
fire.
you could do it.
Even
He's
worse.
in the
Do
jungle.
they steal snakes, or are they snakes who are
All right.
pirates?
Right, like you would know that. Like you would remember what it was like going into the jungle at
Yeah.
the edge there. That's what this is like. It's a completely untamed jungle.
Okay, so just sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, like so
Around, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was
picture
thinking
this
about
is
it,
like think of it like like the deepest, thickest jungles in like northern India.
yeah.
Right? Like this is the kind of thing where like it's not like here where there's like trails and you kind of cut your way through. Like it's fucking passable, with vines and with overgrown roots and shit like that, with the disease, with the insects, with the predatory animals. As far as he knows, no one has been in there. Like no one has ever been inside the interior of this island. So it is so forbidding and so hostile. It's unthinkable even to you guys that someone might go in there. You would know this because there's all sorts of unnatural, creatures,
Right.
or the things of the outer dark that threaten mankind. But
Well, maybe what I'll do. This is a very long shot, but I will go to the.
are you Mogen?
I was gonna just. That
Does he
work
look
too,
like
but,
him?
I was thinking going to the edge of the village and just looking for old tracks or what the remnants. If they move 40
Yeah.
people,
And eats
Yeah.
dogs.
there's a
Um,
slight chance that something still might be noticeable. from
Sure.
this.
Yeah. Give me a
That's why you
What's your
wanted the
chance?
dog
Isn't it?
back
It's a
on me.
6 or out of 12 on lesser.
Fresh.
Yeah, keeping it.
Like I know it's a certain rate when it's brand new tracks, but there's a lesser chance when it's older tracks.
Like one player who brought a live chicken into a dungeon because he said that was the only way to keep it from going off until he had to eat it.
This is the second time I've heard someone talk about bringing chickens into dungeons today. This morning I was reading a blog entry that.
Nice.
Jeez,
They were
yeah.
just like, why do you have a live chicken? He's like, a dead one would be silly.
Yeah, the meat would go bad.
We're like, is that your familiar? He's
Okay.
like, no.
Yeah, Brent. I'll give you 8 and 12 chance. Give me a D8, a D12 roll, please. See how that goes.
Got this cart filled with mud and vegetables growing in it that I drag with me everywhere we go.
Oh, you've got to be. Every time I've tried to use the damn D12 this session, I failed. I've got really good chances of making
Okay,
it.
so you're looking around and you're not able to see. I mean, like I think you see like there are some some tracks, probably, or like maybe what might be tracks of humans, but you know, with the weather here and whatnot, it's really difficult to make out. So we're going to pick up. We're assuming you guys have arrived on the beach. There's that village that you saw with the half-constructed palisade, with the trunks or the trees still lying on the ground, waiting to be built into the rest of the palisade. The ruined buildings, the half cleared rice paddies around the side. What are you guys going to do? You can see directly ahead of you too. The picture like sweeping like tree covered cliffs going way up and leading inside. Like a picture. I keep talking about Cambodia and Vietnam, but I think this seems to be what they're going for with this. So if you think of like those massive mountains, and valleys that you see in video of Cambodia or Vietnam, that's the sort of like untamed stuff that you're forcing your way into. That's why this guy would never go in there. He's just a farmer too, and it's inconceivable to him that they would take them as far. They might as well be on another planet for where he's taking them. But
remember the movie Predator? That jungle.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's totally it. So
we need a gun like they had in that to just mow them.
If you head south east, there is what he thinks is there is a way, because you see on the map that there is a mountain. There's a swamp that sort of seems to have a gap in the mountains. You might go up there. We don't travel through the swamp. There are ticks.
Oh, I hate ticks.
Bloodsuckers.
Ooh.
These you would hate most. They're the size of your chest.
Sounds like rope.
We have rope. Let's scale the mountain.
Let's do it. Yeah. I don't want to go near some stinky, dirty swamp.
So let's do this.
Oh, and I am an expert climber.
Are you guys heading into the? Yeah, I mean, really. So with
like climbing is my best thing.
So remember, you're like anybody can try and climb, but for you guys who have a climb skill, that means like climbing, like scaling almost sheer walls.
Yeah, like things you shouldn't be able to climb.
Totally. Yeah.
Good. So
and you've been making me climb all the time.
I can climb up crazy shit and throw a rope down to you guys and pull.
You've been making me climb all this time, and now you're just announcing that you're this master climber.
It's funny because you're really not very good at it.
Yeah.
It takes you so long.
Why do you think we make you climb things, my friend?
Question, Kevin?
Yeah, you need the practice.
What's that, Cord?
Bonus spells. I have an intelligence of 18.
Yep.
How many bonus
The chart says for how many spells you can cast per day at third level, you get plus one more because of your intelligence.
That actually might be a way for us to come at them in a way.
So like whatever it says for your first, second, third level spells,
on them.
you can have one extra for each of those levels.
Okay.
That actually seems like a good idea. We're thinking that might be a good strategy to like come up on maybe the pirate encampment or the snake encampment in a direction they're not expecting, is if we do climb up high and come on a path that maybe they're not taking.
Yeah, you really got nowhere to go other than up, unless you're like trying to follow the coast.
Right
here, right?
But I mean, like we can take the highest ground, like try and get way up. And
so the cliffs themselves are like, the plateau is like 200 feet for the lowest plateau. And then the next plateau is about 100 feet above that. The next plateau above that is 150 feet above that. So like to go to the peak of the middle of the island, it is a total of 450 feet.
Crazy.
Yeah. So you picture in the middle of this island, there's like it's an enormous kind of like almost cone-shaped center.
I wonder where if you were going to build a temple, I wonder where you'd pick.
Good luck trying to build it up there.
Yeah. Well, how long is your rope?
They don't say. I didn't.
I had 50 feet.
Well, we can, but I guess 2 ropes together.
I think like
I didn't write it down.
Every edition of every game has made me
50
assume 50 feet.
Yeah.
Usually that's what it says.
Okay, so you guys would have
50
to.
feet.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here, guys? You gonna try and find a way up those things, or is someone gonna scale up them and I like the plan of trying to scale these things, but I'm not worried about anyone with a climb skill. So these two guys, do you have a climb skill or no?
No, but we've just been using feat of strength because I got an 18.
Right, that's the thing. So these guys don't have to make those things. If you fail a feat of strength, I think it's like 1d6 damage per 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So
I can fly.
6.
yeah, you can.
I
try
also
climbing anything.
I also have slow fall of 50 feet.
Oh wow!
If
Yeah.
I fall, I don't take any damage from a 50-foot fall.
I can cast Alter Self and sprout wings from my back and fly a rope up.
You shoot.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I just want
You guys hear that?
But
Cork, say again.
Oh, I can use Alter Self to grow a pair of bat wings and fly up and carry a rope.
awesome.
Yeah, that works.
can you carry me?
No.
The first plateau is 200 feet. Do you guys have between you 200 feet of rope?
I think
You've got
so.
rope. You've got.
I got
rope.
50.
Yeah, I rope.
100.
Do you get rope?
Do you have a rope?
Yeah, so we could.
So that's
We have at least 200.
Okay. Do you have rope or? Okay.
Oh,
the way you answered was kind of like,
I have a rope.
I bought
Yeah.
I go, oh, no, I was thinking, but sorry, what I'm thinking about is not the rope, is the dog.
I'm imagining
I get your dog up.
Yeah. So,
You see-
your dog with the dude.
I know.
you
So
have like
the dog I got, I can't bring him on the adventure with us.
No.
you have like this.
Plateaus are no place for a dog.
You have a
Not
tree-
even one as brave as Bill.
Crom, can you carry the dog?
And
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? And are we
Is it
gonna
really a
both-
war
Tied
dog?
to rope, tied to rope.
It's a
we're gonna-
war dog.
the other problem is
Bring Pomeranian.
What's that, Cork? So we missed it. You're drowned. What'd you say, Cork?
I said you have a length of rope tied to a length of rope tied to a length of rope tied to a string of John Candy's underwear.
Like
And
you
then we
sit
have
in
the
like
other problem,
a
too.
harness as we pull you up.
we've got a average strength human with no particular skill carrying an ass ton of water. I don't know if he's gonna come.
So
up
you know
with
what? If with between so if Cork's going to spend a second level spell to get himself up there, how long does Alter Self last, Cork?
Let's hope long enough.
It says it right here, Kev. Long enough.
And how long is it turn?
Right, but me
10
and
rounds or 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Anwil and Jastar can climb it as well.
Yeah.
And then between the three of us, we can actually pull people up.
Sure.
Like
Great.
you can climb and we'll pull you as you climb. Like
How long?
we're strong enough as three to pull
Turns.
a person up.
6 turns.
1d6.
1d6. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, you gotta fly fast, dude.
6.
Nice. Phew. So that means it's 1 hour.
Oh.
That's pretty good. So you're, I think, am I right, Cork? Alter Self, your bat wings will move you at half speed. Is that right?
Let's see here. Alter Self. Da, 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 da. 50% the actual creature's speed.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd move at 30. Moving at double speed, you'd move at 30 feet per round. Yeah. So you can easily zip up.
So we can bring the water boy, but not the dog. Yes.
Well, he can get up there, and once he's up there, you can secure it. What it's going to be is just a matter of ferrying you guys up. To get you up there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 3 potential random encounters in the interim that you guys are taking to get up there. So let's do this. Actually, because it's a much more effective thing, it makes a lot more noise when I roll it.
I'll tell to the village. I'll
So
tell the village. Look after
Giant
dog.
apes or GTFO.
you just reminded me of something there, Wick. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to disturb the thing here.
Your ropes turn into snakes.
It's
in the
Oh, I
box.
didn't have it. In the box is my 2nd edition D&D stuff, which includes my monstrous manual. It has gargantulas in it.
Kevin, I tell the boat people take care of my puppy when I'm gone.
What's your dog's name? You name it?
I'm stuck between dog, puppy, and snarl.
That's why friends of mine have friends. I don't know these people, but they let their kid name the dog. It was like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old kid named the dog. So they have this dog now that's named Pupsy Wupsy.
I'm like, oh, I'll go with Ever the 3-year-old. Then I heard what you said. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Now you're gonna learn about disappointment, kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so first up,
I named his dog Ewan
Ewan.
after Ewan.
Ewan.
You and after you.
And the dog is Ewan number 1. You're Ewan number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what happens at the first one. So who is the next person? Are you guys climbing?
We're
at the
all
same
saying
time?
goodbye
Yeah,
to the
I
dog.
think so.
Okay, so you guys are apart your way up. You're going to be at the top there, Cork.
Yeah.
No random encounter. So you're at the top. The 3 of you guys are all at the top. You've got the rope down. Who's the next 2 people to go up?
We should bring the water up.
Yeah, the water.
The water
guy.
Yeah.
Water boy.
And
Okay.
who has the highest
The water
strength?
boy goes
You?
up, and what about we got
we'll bring
Ryan.
the ranger up because he's strong and he can help pull people up.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So Ranger goes up, and the water boy goes up, leaving Ryan and
Leaving all the wizards on the
yeah,
ground.
leaving the clothies.
Hey, we left all the wizards for last, so you guys can come up and
Yeah,
Oh, 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 oh.
They have a ray gun and a wand of fireballs.
They are
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
worried
fair.
about
Completely fair.
the
Dude.
wizards on the
might be
ground.
an untimely end.
Oh, do you?
That
Okay,
event is happening now, not tomorrow.
Oh,
got it. No problem.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Thanks. You got coverage for the kids and everything. If you're all good.
well, I got to go relieve Colette's sister.
Oh, okay.
okay.
all right.
All right.
It was awesome seeing you. Thanks so much.
Thanks for running. It was
Yeah.
fun. I wish I could.
Oh,
Yeah, you did
tell
get
what,
to use
yeah.
your wand of fireball.
Not
Shoots them
once.
off in the sky.
Not once.
We will shoot it
I
off
will-
in your
I will
honor.
pick that pocket and. Shit! You might have noticed.
Boom.
Take it.
He sprained
I'll
his ankle.
return it
and had
if
to
we
stay at the
live.
boat.
Because I suspect you will need it.
Watch after dog for me.
Okay.
Which end does this thing come out of?
So let's
Yeah,
check.
he stays at the base camp.
As the
Whatever
final
reason
one gets to
we-
the top.
You're actually protecting the.
Yeah. Well, he could literally, if he sprained his ankle going into
Yeah.
the, like,
Right.
he'd be useless, right? So you know.
Somebody's got to take the dog for walks.
Well, and we leave him to protect the
Guntan.
yeah, Gutan. And,
Guntan is watching them.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the dog.
Okay. So so you guys are make it to the first tip of the plateau. Let's see here, is there anything of interest? All right, good luck tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Good to see you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
See you,
thanks.
James.
Okay, it appears that from where you guys are, it's going to be. It looks like you can go up to the next sort of tier of the plateau almost immediately. But it does appear that beyond that, so there's one sort of like pillar here. It looks like beyond there may be another one.
Yeah.
So you can kind of go up one peak and see what's up there, or you can kind of walk your way around to the next peak and try and make your way up there. What are you guys thinking? Belrath is going to be remarkably quiet for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Well, we're saying that he sprained his ankle or for whatever
Oh,
reason.
and he's
couldn't go up the.
Yeah, love it.
We can't bring him climbing, and so he's staying with Gunta and the dog to protect them.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys all get a point of astonishing fortune for that. That's really clever.
Nice.
Okay. Now, so you guys both get a point of astonishing fortune as well. for
Let's
that.
go. Let's just climb right away
Yeah.
while the spell still lasts. If we have
Sure.
an hour
Yeah.
and we're kind of
The
scaling
next,
quickly,
so
let's
you're gonna do
go.
this one here. Try the smaller plateau
Yeah, maybe
first.
we'll camp up there for the
Okay.
day.
So then it's actually only this is only 100 feet up. Okay. So yeah, you guys get yourself up. You run the ropes down. You bring you fly the rope up first. You guys make your way up.
Yeah.
To get there, you bring the next group of people up, and yeah, this seems to it's more of the same really heavy, what do you call it, stuff. And let me just double check here.
We're losing players as we go around the table.
In that order. Oh my god, I'm next to
Uh-oh.
leave. That's my own house, damn it.
Either that or your character's gonna die.
Well, I'm still sitting in my chair, so I'm fucking leaving my chair.
Okay, so what
We
what
hope
you guys?
not.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh. What did you roll over
Okay,
there?
so what you guys find is you get up there and you start making your way through the thick overgrowth. Now, am I correct in thinking we're going to go sort of the same? You're on point again up front.
Yeah.
Who is holding up the rear now?
I'll still stay there.
You're at the rear, okay. You're what? Next in line? Near the back, or you?
I'm probably close to.
He's still probably
Yeah.
hacking and slashing for the
Okay, so
wizards.
it's you, and then it's the two clothies.
Yeah, it sounds
And then you're holding the rear. Okay, so that's who's sort of making their way through this trail. You're the first one to notice that you make your way out of the you're just thinking it's gonna go on forever and ever and ever, and you can still see that higher peak just stretching beyond. And as you guys reach up, you sort of are shocked by the sudden return of sunlight. And what stretches before you is a pretty sizable lake. Right on the top of this thing. It stretches out, and then in the center, there is an island. And the island is about 175 feet, 75 yards across at its widest point. And the island is only about 40 yards in diameter. But in the middle of the island, there's this low stone domed structure.
Is it like man-made?
Definitely man-made, yeah.
As I come
There
up to
are sections of it that seem to have collapsed in. Like this seems to have been here for quite a while.
so I'll call everyone to a halt before we come into the clearing.
Okay.
And I'll, in a low voice, tell them what I see, and then we can all peer, but without like
Sure, without
walking
stumbling
to the
out.
shores
Sure.
and waving.
What are you guys gonna? So you guys hear that this is what you see. It's a lake that's approximately 175 yards, dark, still waters.
This might be a good time to ask any of the birds if they've seen any two legs,
Yeah.
walks on two legs on the island.
Maybe we could find something, a creature to speak
Sure.
with. Yeah. We'll look around for a bird or
Okay.
a chipmunk.
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk's lying, dude.
Anything that would fall into the cute category of animals.
Oh, I think cute bunnies.
Those are the only kind of
They
things I
can
can
talk to animals.
War buddies.
Okay.
I slowly over time have building up.
So you're looking around for this. Like, come on, it's got to be. But you'd hear the birds elsewhere, so you're just trying to find the stuff. You're still on surprise detail.
Yep.
Just give me and Rangers here, so just you'll have a 1.
6.
No surprise.
Yes.
Hey,
Streak.
so what you hear is you're sort of making your way through this, and this is all like really, really old jungle. There's stuff that's collapsed. There's old rotted. If you think of honestly, Kong Skull Island. Think of what Skull Island was like, with these massive fallen trees and whatnot. You're sort of making your way through this stuff. And you're at one point trying to get you. Like, I think there's a macaw of some kind up here, and you hear this sort of from underneath this pile of rotted, the rotted husk of what remains of a trunk of a tree that fell, 100 years ago maybe, or whatever. There's something stirring. This is about 50 feet to your left. And what's moving out of there? Four ticks.
Ooh.
About the size, like huge fucking things that are skittering along the things. You are not surprised, however.
Thank goodness.
What we need you guys to do, clear
care.
actions.
Yes.
How far away did you say they were?
50 feet. Yeah, and I'm going to say it's about the same from all of you guys.
Oh, there's not a hold, is there?
There is. No.
Just use move
yeah.
for hold?
Just use move, yeah.
Okay.
If you're wanting to do a hold, like to do an if I want or whatever else, what I would suggest is just turn over whatever card you intend to hold to,
Oh,
You know,
okay.
and that's probably
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like I'm not gonna run to them. I'll let them come to us. Basically.
Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah.
Can we be backing up and shooting missiles at them?
You want to move back and shoot missiles at them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could if you if you took action to move. What are you guys thinking?
Oops, what did I click on?
Like, it depends how fast these things are moving. You're not really sure.
Well, the
The rate of fire is 3-2. That means that you get 2 shots in the next round, right?
Yes. First round you get 1, second round you get 2. Oh yes. Did you buy a bow?
Yeah.
So
no, you can just have my bow. I had a regular longbow.
I can't use a longbow.
what you can do is just like he did. Plant arrows in the ground. I think it's not just fighters who can do that. I think.
Oh, Chad, would you like 12 plus 1?
Planting arrows in the ground do.
Stack with my bow.
It increases your attack rate with bows.
Oh, because you have them ready?
Yeah, because you got them ready to go. Like picture, it's that cinematic scene where you like put a bunch of arrows in the ground. You just pull them up one by one. As long as you remain stationary. Yeah.
But you can't fire bows once you're engaged, eh?
Yeah, you can.
And I'll sort of stand just in front of the characters who are doing missile range type attacks, and if they get past the range attacks, I'll be sort of the front line of.
You can't move during combat, but there's it's not. You don't have to be a fighter, but it increase. So a bow rate of fire is normally 3-1. Is it 3-2?
Yeah.
So it'll be 2-1 then.
Well, you know what? I'll do that. I'll try that too, and then I'll see how firing into melee works, even if they engage me.
Yeah.
Because that.
Well, the thing is, if you have planted arrows,
Yeah.
that's you can't move, so it's going to swarm on you.
Yeah. Then I might have to drop. Well, I'll see how it
No,
goes.
it's up to you. Yeah.
My attack goes from 2-1 to 5.
Did you notice one other thing?
What's that?
Check if you're a fighter class, you can use an offhand weapon and not attack with it and get +1 to your AC.
Yeah, and if I parry, I can add my strength to my AC.
That's pretty awesome. You have to take your whole action to do that, though. The one offhand thing is free. As long as you don't attack with it, you can have it count as a +1.
Well,
so could I attack twice with my main weapon?
No.
Right, because
I'm standing as sort of a physical.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay, I totally see what you mean.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. Okay, so has everyone declared their actions?
Yes. Give me a second. No.
Yours.
I'm being
Oh, actually, we were talking about options. Untamed Tula.
Come on, Brent. Come on.
Where can I find the spell description for the cantrip Sorcerer's Flare?
You'll find that in the handout for Astonishing Cantrips.
Okay.
So can I? No, I can't ready that. We have to ambush, right, to get the 0.
You have to have you have to have a thing ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the thing is, with that, you do need to tell me, like, it needs to be descriptive of, like, I'm readying an arrow and I'm going to be going up towards whatever.
Okay, right. But so I would have to do it before initiative.
Well, hold on, let me read it. So I mean I think that's the way I would rule it, because like you would need to have it kind of ready to go off. It's a situation of throwing. Well, let's read the phrasing of it.
Did we roll to see if we surprised these guys?
I rolled for them. Yeah.
Okay.
They were not surprised. They weren't
surprised. They were hungry.
They are quite hungry too. Okay, so let's see here. Let's give it a fair shake. All right, so. Okay, so I was just reading marching. Ready, shooter. Yeah, no, you know what? That's fine. You don't need to. So yeah, you don't need to have it like described or whatnot too. You can have, from what I read, you can totally fucking let loose.
So then I should change this to, instead of double, to 1/1, right? Because that's how it would work.
I think you still get your normal allotment of attacks.
So I can still do the double?
Mm-hmm. So remember, it does start chewing up your arrows. So I don't know how many arrows you're carrying.
I bought an extra 12.
Hell yes. Okay, cool. I go checking here. Sorry, guys. This is. After this advanced combat action is executed, the phases of combat ensue as normal with no cost to the participating characters. So you still do your normal actions. So after we roll initiative, then you'll do your phase 0 attacks.
Okay.
So you do your shot, and then you can go in. It's only one shot you get. But
it doesn't count to my.
Nope. You got a ready thing. You can do this too.
Dice, actually.
Yeah. If anyone's got a throne, oh, there's spellcasters here. Okay. So everyone's declared actions. Let's roll initiative first here. So you're going to beat my 5.
All right. Oops. Right out of the
6. Nice.
And you keep it.
And you know why I won? None of them wanted to win as badly as I did.
My child.
You guys.
Right out of the box.
Okay, so first up, you guys get a chance to unleash.
Go for
Because
it.
you got ready shots.
What's their AC?
Their AC is
As you go to shoot, Justera says, "I don't want to get dead tick on these things."
Ooh. Nope. Brent, remember to roll attack and damage at the same time.
Yeah. No.
Well, what AC
Okay.
would you have?
So you guys, okay.
I rolled a
5,
3,
8. I would have hit an AC 9.
So,
Oh, you should make sure you tell that. Yeah.
wait, he knew the AC. It was AC 3. So your THAC was what? 15,
Oh, their AC
17.
is 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty hard to hit. All right. So the first up is melee. Anyone declared melee for first action?
No.
No, I don't think you guys did. Cork, you had a crossbow ready. Did you want to? Is that right?
No, I'm using magic.
Using magic. Okay. So then their charge will be on. They're doing a charge, so they're starting to move. They are really fucking slow, like guy in plate mail slow.
No.
So they do get to move. They're moving pretty quick for them, but they don't seem like they're moving all that fast. They make it 20 feet towards you guys. So they're still 30 feet away.
Oh.
Are you remembering to add your point blank bonus when you're in point blank range?
No, I don't think we've gotten that close when I've. Oh no, we did with the state.
Yeah, I think
never did.
because these things are fighting in such close combat. That does.
Well, I move before them, don't I?
No, but what they got, that was their because that's their part of their charge, so it's on melee.
Oh, it's on melee.
Yeah, so we're done melee. Next up is missile. Anyone, Brent, you got missile first phase.
Right. So.
And just pick which one to go with which dice.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
do
Jeff's been doing for his
Yeah.
multi-attacks.
2 and those.
Awesome. Okay, here we go.
So. Fuck. 6 and missed hits. Oh, I rolled fucking snake eyes for damage. So, what you said the distance are 50 feet?
They are 30 feet away right now.
Oh, so that okay. 6, 7. Wait, 6, 8 points.
8 points. Okay. You did 8 points rolling a 1?
Because yeah, I got a +2 bow, a strength of 18,
Oh, right, because the bonus
And-
points, yeah.
and +1 for us being in point blank range.
Oh, because it's composite, you get to add your
Yeah, so
strength.
strength
Yeah.
+2 +1.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, that's great.
Strength is +3.
Oh no, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
5.
Right? Your total it's a +6 on
Yeah.
1, right?
Yeah.
So it's 7?
7. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
3, sir. 3. Okay. So the so you hit one. It looks like a pretty solid hit on it.
Okay.
It kind of like keeps on going. It's chittering away. All right. Next is you're on 2. The ticks certainly don't have any missile. Magic. We have any magic, guys?
Yeah, sorceress flare
Well,
coming right up on the one of the tips.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
only
So one of the
+3.
ticks has -1 to hit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Steve, what are you doing?
Well, I think I was gonna do prayer, and prayer is like it's a massive thing. It's a 3rd level spell, and it gives +1 to attack, saving throws, and damage to everyone, and then -1 to attack, saving throws, and damage to all enemies.
Holy shit.
I love your prayers.
You want to do that? You're blowing a 3rd level spell on 4 ticks?
I like
Hmm.
Here.
I like
I
it.
guess go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it. Okay. So if you guys take a look at prayer, whatever prayer does, that's what you guys are benefiting from right now.
That's amazing.
Okay. What does it look like as you invoke your God's, benevolence or whatever, sort of benediction?
I'm muttering and swaying back and forth, and you can see sort of shimmering waves sort of around the environment. And holy
Nice. Okay. So that was it for magic. The ticks have no magic. Move.
So, like I said, I'm moving like 10 feet in front of everyone so that I'm the first line of.
Nice. Okay. So you're in there. John Candy meets Bruce Lee. Okay.
I'm backing up 20 feet, so I'm keeping them in short range.
Yeah.
I think now, can I do that and plant?
No, you can't move when you do the planting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You do see him move out to try and intercept them.
Okay, then I will. Then I'll plant arrows here.
Okay. So that'll give you double. You get 2 attacks if you want, and you can attack this round. You don't need to spend your action doing plant. It's just as long as you
don't move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you do, you're free, and again, you're free to front load your attacks. You can do 2 missile attacks this round and just not move.
Right. Then I would do that.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do you want one on first phase, one on second, or did you want to do 2?
I'll just do 2 in the next phase then, because I just sort of misunderstood.
No, that's okay. Well, again, like you can actually have done 2 attacks this phase. Like what your action could have been if you could have seen you put those things down and then you unleash right away. And it's just that you're recovering after that, spending that first phase unloading, those arrows.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Found it.
So yeah,
I just never.
Okay. Here we go.
1 hit.
Nice.
4, 5. I guess just 5 damage.
Composite bow. I heard you guys say you were focusing fire, right? I heard you guys say you were focusing fire, right?
Were you using your magic arrows?
I'm not using magic arrows.
I give him the magic arrows because they don't make any sense.
Yeah.
6 damage. I'm shooting the same one.
So that one's down. It hits it sort of like skitters to a stop. 3 left. Go ahead and make your next step.
Next one, I guess, over. Yep. And also a hit, only 2 points damage.
2 points damage. Okay. So one of the ticks goes down. One of them's got an arrow sticking out of it. That is the end of missile for phase 1. Because you were going to do the move. Right. We've gone back and done missile. That's fine. End of phase 1. Phase dos. The ticks. You've moved forward just enough for them to get into you now. Yeah. So they are going to try and get you. Let's see here. First.
Well, don't we act before? Oh, yes. I guess they don't.
You do act, but they're in. Oh, you're in. Yeah, but they're not in. Did you want to move up to face them? Because you would have had a chance to do that before they could charge.
Oh, I can be right.
Because we're in phase 2.
I could have moved third. I could have moved all the way up to them.
You could have moved 25.
So which isn't far enough.
Oh, what's your speed now? Is your speed 60?
No, it's 50.
50. Okay, so you could have gone 25, which would have been enough. But you do have. Remember, you move your other half of your move this round as part of a double attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I can move 25 and then I can move 12. And
so they're charging in. They're going to try and come crashing.
Right. That would be how I would stop them from reaching my.
Yeah. Okay. So so you go racing.
So I actually roll first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is all sort of happening simultaneously, right? So you were sort of trying to judge what do we, and you see him, go racing forward. You got down, one of them goes down. He keeps racing in.
All right. Okay. Ugh. One roll is a miss.
AC 3 is what these guys are.
Yeah, and the other one is a hit.
Yeah,
and it is a stunning blow. Nice. Oh wait, I don't roll D4 anymore. Get this junk out of here.
Oh, somebody.
D6 now. Upgrade. Oh, I only need 1.
Yeah.
Only one's a hit.
Oh.
Still the same, but it's 9 damage.
Okay.
And a stun.
So you guys, you don't need to worry about any stun because you've been sort of tracking where these things go. One of those arrows comes running up. As you go racing forward, you spin around and kick it with the sole of your feet, driving that arrow inside the tick. It is dead.
Nice.
Okay, that means there's 2 left that kind of come to you and will attack.
I have a new AC.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully it helps.
What is your AC now?
6.
6. Okay, so I need okay. 1 just to connect. A bite. What's that, Steve?
-1.
Oh, -1. Oh, -1. Your AC is a 6.
Yeah.
So that's.
Yeah, you gotta shift 1.
I still do hit.
And he does 1 less damage.
Okay. So you do 1 less damage. Nice. So you take 3 points of damage. Oh, is this you're including your DR?
No, because of the prayer.
Because of the prayer. Oh, sweet. Okay. And are you immune to poison?
I'm not immune to it. I can cure it after the fight.
Okay. So would you kindly give me a death save against poison. So if you got a Constitution modifier against poison, you'll get to get that.
No. So how do I
Feel
do
free
this?
to
Just
help
roll a
yourself to whatever you
d20.
want.
Yeah,
And I have to roll above what the number
yeah.
is?
Whatever the number is, or better.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. So this thing bites into you, and you suddenly feel there's something is very wrong. And your muscles tense up.
Yeah.
You cannot move.
Ow. Paralyzed.
Shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Now, let's talk about Astonishing Fortune.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You can spend Astonishing Fortune to get an automatic save on saving throws.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the things so if you choose to spend one of your points of Astonishing Fortune,
Yeah, 100%.
okay.
Just shrugs it
So
off.
then what you need to do is give me a description of what you do. Do you sort of wrench your leg away just in time before it injects its paralytic?
Yeah, I think the bite goes in, and his like monk reflexes, he pulls away before the venom can
Nice.
flow in. So
Okay,
he gets
excellent.
cut, but not
Okay.
injected.
Anybody have missile on second phase? No? Anybody have
Yeah,
move?
you do. Don't you have another missile shot?
2 sorcerers cannot move after
No,
they
I
cast
I
spell.
get 2 shots.
Oh, you only get 2.
Yeah, you can't move after 2 shots. You can't move after 2 shots. So I think that's it for round 1, guys. Roundos.
Round dose.
Declare actions and
When I
we'll
was
roll
18, it
initiative.
was about 20 shots before I could move. Now it's
Can I ask a question about my ring?
Yeah.
What does the Ring of Fire Command give me?
Your fire command. Oh, I sent you the picture of it. Chat. Yeah. Okay, nice. Double move. Double move. Ooh.
I get 3
triple
arrows.
move. Can you do 3 in 1 round?
Yeah, because I go for.
No, I mean 3 in the first phase. I actually don't know.
I just assume no. You drew my cards with 2 arrows. So.
no, but it's just a multi-shot. It's not necessarily 2.
Right.
Yeah, you can fire all 3 in the first phase if you want, bro. I'm looking at page 247.
Oh.
Nice. Do it.
Okay. So everyone's declared. Let's see what we got. Beat my 3.
Can we stay above the 3?
Whoa!
Five.
How
Ooh.
dexterous. Their dex is a 5. So everybody will act before
Yeah.
them.
Nice.
Okay, so then we got the first up is
Still win.
melee. So we got you on melee first.
Double melee.
Looks like that's it.
So purple is green.
There are 2 ticks left remaining.
With one.
Remember to add the prayer bonuses as well too.
I had a -1 and a 3,
So you hit a 3.
and I rolled snake eyes for damage.
Uh,
So that is still 6 damage for two 6 damage hits.
nice. Do you mean like 2
12
each do
total.
6?
12 total.
12 total. Another tick is destroyed. What does it look like as you beat the shit out of this thing?
He is just boxing it, just smashing it to.
The one that was trying to hit you, I guess.
Yeah, the one that
Wow.
bit into me.
Yeah.
Bam.
There's
Bam.
guts and fucking, innards are just spraying everywhere.
You can just see there's a kind of a slow-mo shot where the bug guts go on his robe and
Yeah.
his face just turns to this frown and extra pissed at them.
Nice. Okay, then I think that's it for the for you. Then the
Melee.
last one, I try and chomp you. Nope. So you keep your distance from it.
Nice.
That is it for melee. Missile. Now, guys, remember if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you make an attack on our stalwart monk.
I'll
Do
try
not shoot me.
Okay, I'm only got 2 prepared, so let's hear the first 2.
Close.
Yeah, try to do the same thing.
No, 2 misses.
Do it
So I
again.
got 1 hit.
Yeah.
5. 1 for 11, and I'm gonna do it for my 3rd
That's
attack.
it. No, that's it. Gone.
Nice.
Dead. That's enough to kill it. Phew. Okay.
And missile recovery was on
It's
5
on
or
a
6?
4 or higher, it's destroyed.
or higher. Okay.
On a D6 or
On D6, yeah.
5.
Oh, if you're down. Oh,
Yeah, it's just a 50-50 chance of recovering
Yeah,
the arrows.
Still lost 1.
2. Okay. So then, wow.
I lost 3.
So you guys, there's sort of this resonating prayer. You can maybe find at this point too. I'll let you after the crazy melee has died down. There is this curious little kind of azure blue colored bird that sort of lands down.
Mm. I'll
You
go
got-
over and
You do your Mary
My-
Poppins thing.
well,
Start talking to
whistles at it
Yeah.
until they sort of find a frequency that they can talk to.
Come on, Disney princess, do your thing.
Yeah.
So what is it that what
he
is
comes
it?
and sits on my really nice robe.
Aren't you out in front?
I got my arm out.
What was that
You
for?
need a glass. Like, if you're going to
Guys-
be like, you need a whiskey glass, like to do.
What did you say, Cork?
Isn't he out in front?
The monk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bugs are right there?
Bugs are destroyed. They killed the last bugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they killed the last bugs. Jeff killed one, and then Brent shot another.
Okay.
But really, all I'm asking about is people. Are there any people around, like me around? And I'm asking about what, lizard men? No, snake men? Are they actual snake men? We don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe they just call themselves snake.
I'm asking about snakes or snake men, or because birds would hate snakes, right? They're natural
Okay, so
enemies. So.
let me see what the phrasing is for this. Because I'm gonna
Bird knows. People,
just see how the bird would respond here.
right? You can only say like a word or two, like.
Okay. No. Past.
Past. He says in the past.
Well, it might be safe to explore
Yeah.
if we can get there.
Yeah. I don't know how safe this water is to cross. I pointed at the water or whatever. Safe?
Hungry. Heads.
Yes, piranhas.
So that's what I pass along to you guys.
Flying piranhas.
Could be some kind of gators, piranhas, something bad.
What are you guys thinking?
Teeth?
Hippos.
Yeah, I'll ask them. Teeth?
Teeth. Heads.
Heads.
Yeah.
Hippos.
Hippos.
Killer hippos. The
Bring out
fantasy epic for our age. Battle hippos.
Some giant marbles.
I'd read that.
Somebody wrote a book about an alternate history America where they started hippo farming for meat in the southern U.S.
Oh my
in
goodness.
the end of the 1880s. It was based on a U.S. Agriculture prospectus that somebody had put forward. That well, we could do this. We could flood this part and put a dam here and start raising
Go
hippos.
farming.
Yeah.
They're
Oh
They're
man.
not very docile or very nice.
horrible fucking things, aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah, they
super
will
dangerous,
trap
yeah.
people. They're mean.
Well,
They're,
like all
they're
the- all the-
uncontrollable. They're huge.
all the hippos that are running around in Colombia, Escobar had a bunch of pets, and then they got out after he was arrested, and they just kept breeding.
Oh fuck!
And so, and they're not.
So they're
They have no
inbred
predators.
Inbred hippos.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and they're
Yeah,
like,
nothing can
they're
kill
like,
them.
We don't want to murder them because it's not their fault. They're like, but we. So we try to sterilize the males, but the problem with that is they don't like that.
Yeah. They don't really seem to like that.
And they're
It's hard to tell which ones are the
insanely
males at a
aggressive.
glance.
What are you guys
I
doing?
don't like.
Well, we got to figure out how to cross. That doesn't involve.
Well, if we don't have a method to cross, we're not going
No.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't bring a canoe.
Well, we brought a bunch of water. We could got bladders to make a raft.
Well, we would take it like a day to make something that floats, at least.
Does anyone have any kind of carpentry?
What about
or-
No.
You're a ranger.
what about growing bat wings and flying and checking out the island?
No, because if there's something dangerous in the air or on the ground that might shoot me,
Right.
Well, there's
He
we
beats us.
got.
you can't cast that spell again today.
Okay.
Oh, is Ultra Self level 3?
No, it's level 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe you didn't prepare us. Yeah.
Can you build a canoe ranger?
With enough time, we could cut down some trees. We have ropes,
This
so
doesn't
it's.
seem-
Yeah.
This seems
It's-
like a major side project.
But it's not like something we could do quickly.
If we find evidence that seems worth uncovering, we can mark
Can
this
we-
spot on the map
Oh,
we-
shit.
and
This is
come
where we
back
need-
with a canoe. Like we
Can
can
we
come back.
Can we like kind of scout around the edge of the lake? Well, like we might actually find an old boat
Oh yeah.
Or
That we could
or
just
like a
patch, which would be
causeway or
quicker.
something.
or a
Sure.
causeway
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We'll examine the whole lake.
How big is it before we commit to examining it?
Well, it was only 400.
The lake is 175 yards across.
That's not very
Okay, so
wide.
it's not very big. Okay.
Yeah. Then the island itself is only 40 yards in diameter.
Is it fed by a stream or anything?
It doesn't seem to be, no.
Let's drain it. Siphon.
If we
man.
drink enough of
Oh,
this
we-
water,
no, we
can
just
walk
need
Who's
a
got the ring of
siphon.
elemental summoning? Summon an earth elemental to train it.
Don't I have engineering, Kev? I thought I remember taking 20th century engineering.
Yeah. So there are no boats that you can find around the thing. There doesn't appear to be a causeway leading to this thing.
A giant hose?
There's no giant hose, no giant pump.
Who's gonna get mad at me if I throw a rock to disturb the surface and see what happens?
You could. No one's gonna get mad.
As long
You're
as
the
it's-
ranger.
As long as it's good.
If you're
skipping
telling
rock.
us, yeah, if you're telling us like
Find a
this
good
is how
skipping
you.
rock.
I will find a good skipping rock and go beep and
Okay.
skip her across, see what
Make a,
happens.
make a roll.
Yeah, how old
Roll
are
a
you
d10. How many
It's
how many
D12.
skips do you get? Or d12?
Well, wouldn't it be an attack roll? Like
No, it's a D12.
No, it's just how many skips did it do?
Or no, it'd be a test of dexterity.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it'd be.
let's do it.
What's mine?
3 6.
3 of 6.
D6 roll.
If you roll over,
Or
blunk. I'll try.
my scone do not skip.
Oh, I really just I threw a big rock in.
Okay.
And then Anwell skips one across.
There's the disturbances that sort of go out and go out and go out. And then there seems to be a wake begins coming towards you.
We step back from the shore.
I
a bit.
will back away.
The wake then seems to go out, and there's 3, 5 different wakes that are spreading out like as if it's in formation.
Okay,
Going
I'm
towards you
backing away
guys?
to the forest line.
Surprise, please.
You're a surprise. 3.
Not surprised.
No.
Guys, let's declare actions.
Move. Double move. Move and move.
I figured the more quiet I was, the more likely you guys were to keep making noise. We're all going to throw stones into the lake.
We are. We don't know what's in there. The bird just said heads. Could have been
Awesome.
mermaid heads. Yes, totally. That's amazing.
Okay. Whoa, interesting. Magic. Okay.
Oh, do you have a
You
red
guys
shark?
declared?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how far away we are from the shore right now?
Yeah, you were right at the shore skipping rocks. So
Okay, so I'm gonna actually change that to double move.
okay. Excellent. All right, so guys, let's.
I'm ready. Can I read the magic?
So here we go. Jeff beat mine. 2. Oh,
Tied again.
so first up is melee. Did anyone declare melee? I don't think so.
No.
Well, that is unfortunate because those it means this thing gets to do its charge first. What happens? Those wake. It gets closer so much faster than you could have think. This is moving at about a clip of 80 as it's racing along. And suddenly what bursts out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads all attached to one massive central body crawling out. Now, let's see which of you
Is it a
lucky
red head,
lads.
a green head, a white head,
No.
a blue head? It's Tiamat.
Okay, so let's see here. I got 5 who.
Welcome to where Tiamat was. I made a joke about killing a dragon today, didn't I?
There are no dragons in Sorcerers and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. There are, however, hydras.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here, guys. All right.
I turn on all of you. Lead you to my new master.
Hey,
All right, so we got first up on you there, Brent. What is your AC?
My AC is.
How about I follow my own instructions
5.
and roll damage at the same time? 5. Only 5? Ooh.
I am not very good at fighting.
So 1 snaps down at you. Brent, you take 6 points of damage. What is your AC?
4.
4. Okay. And yeah, blue on blue. 4. Okay. So 2 snap down at you. 1 hits. You take 3 points of damage. And then what is your AC?
6.
6. 1 snaps down at you. Takes 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
So you guys see this too. The casters. You're standing back, and you can see this thing burst out of the water and biting down at you guys. Now,
Honestly, when the bird described
who got bit? Did not?
Yeah. No,
Y'all got bit.
Yeah.
Y'all got bit. Everybody make a death save versus poison for me, please.
No. You should have told me to make more poison
Yes.
saving powers.
Wait, what do I roll?
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Or did my saves change?
2 6, right?
At level 5?
Yes, I think they did.
Level 5. Yeah, level 5, your saves become 14.
That wouldn't have helped me, but good to know.
Oh.
Okay, so did you save, remember, if you got bit more than once, you got to make more than 1 save.
Where's that? How do you get that save number?
It's everyone has the same, and then you got a modifier based on your class, and you might have, if your constitution's high, you might have a save bonus for poison. Okay, so did you get bit once or twice? Once? Okay. Oh god, you take 8 points of damage from poison. Whew. Brent, did you fail to save?
I passed.
You passed, nice. Okay, so you managed to, you pull back before the poison is injected. You got bit once or twice?
Once.
Once, okay.
And I use another astonishing point.
To get rid of it. Nice. Okay.
Avoid.
All right, so Stephen Court, what you see, yeah, this fucking massive 5-headed hydra has burst out of the water in answer to the stones that were sent skipping across and have been biting your allies. That was melee. Next up is missile. Anybody declare missile? No? No? Next up, magic. Your magic is unfortunately...
Does
Fireball.
device use work it
yeah,
the same way?
Well, hell no, I'm in melee with it. We're all in melee with this.
Yeah,
thing.
I don't think you... let me read. Let me check.
I'm just wondering, like, it's not like a spell where you have to, like, do all these fancy
No, but
things.
I didn't know what
It's not-
else to
it's not-
put
it's not a
down for a
button.
device.
No, no, it would be magic. I just don't know if the device is because it's not a matter of like clicking a thing. It's like triggering some kind of magical thing with it, and getting chumped by and then poisoned by a hydra. That actually might disrupt it. Let me just check here.
Won't it hit us?
So it's not, as you're right, it's not actually a spell. So let's see.
I didn't expect it to be charging us.
This thing is really fucking fast
Immediately
too.
before.
Yeah, like,
Right, like
yeah.
I was going to fireball it before it got out of the water. That was
Right.
what I was going to do.
But you can change your action at a penalty, right? So you don't actually, because if you do 96 to us, the hydra won't be the thing that kills us.
Here's what I'll do. It's a wand. Oh. Give me a D6 roll, please. Rick?
He can always change his action.
Ooh. I was rolling to see if that's a good enough penalty. So I don't see here. What's again? I was going to check one more thing here and see. I don't think it'll disrupt it. What it is a chance that the device might be destroyed. That's what I was rolling for, to see if this thing is going to chomp your what do you call it, your thing.
It's possible for him to change his action and not kill us, right?
Yeah. That is pretty funny, though. A TPK would be an appropriate way to end the OS7.
We used your wand of fireballs, James.
We won so much.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You can take it out of our corpses that are swallowed by a hydra after we nicely cooked ourselves for him. Oh, lunch.
Okay. No, that's what I want to say. You can absolutely get it off. It's just there's a chance that if you're struck with it, it might destroy the weapon. It does not, though. You're one off from it.
Nice.
So what are you going to do then? Are you going to still use the...
What's the radius of it?
It's 40-foot radius, so I don't think I can.
How big is this thing?
It is big. It's not like 40 feet long. It is probably about maybe 20 feet long. And the chest is probably about, I don't know, 10 or 12.
I mean, I can try to aim behind it and not get us, but I've never even seen this thing used before. So
yeah. You know what I'll let you do is we'll leave it to chance. I think there's with this thing thrashing around and whatnot. I think that there is if you roll a 1 or a 2 on a d6, you strike it. If you roll anything else, you'll be able to sort of position it relatively away.
Okay,
that's fair.
Yeah!
Oh no. Okay, so then what that means is all of you guys who are in the immediate radius, you guys need to make an avoidance, a device saving throw, please. And then
sorry, guys.
It's how much damage does it do?
It's 96.
Yeah, we're all dead.
I did not make my device saving throw.
Okay, so full damage for you.
I'm going to use my
Astonishing Fortune.
point.
So you'll take half damage.
I made it.
Nice. You'll take half damage.
But I'm already 20. I'm already 9 down. Wait,
well, let's hope we get some shitty rolls here.
Oh my
That's so great.
I love it.
So little.
I can see my character. No.
Yeah, so
I'm like,
thing goes out.
37 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay, so but I take half.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna make an avoidance save for this thing. I rolled a 3, so it takes full damage. Oh boy! So this thing is fucking scorched. But let's see who failed their save.
Me.
The operator.
Do you have any astonishing fortune?
I
left?
have one
Remember, you can choose to spend an astonishing fortune
to save
to ignore damage from one source.
Okay. Oh, we'll do that.
Can I do that instead of using it on the save?
You guys got to give me an explanation for how this saves.
Because when I saw him, I'm like, and I just
dive in the water. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so you ploosh into the water. It's I was just watching a clip when what's his name, Jaime Lannister gets like tackled off his horse, and this dragonfire comes over, and you see it from underneath the water. That's what you see. Is you go in and there's just boom, like inferno above you.
And I see it just slow down in slow motion.
And did you spend your point as well?
I will be spending my point.
So you grab it, you're like, no! Push into the water. Do you spend that one as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, so all 3 of you guys are now under the water. Boom! The 2 of you guys are on the shore, and all you see is this thing come out of the water, and then suddenly there's this enormous explosion of fire that just kind of like right near where you guys are, and then it collapses back in.
Well, it must have been pretty. At 40 feet, it probably got pretty close to him too.
Oh fuck! You were
probably not in it.
Do you guys think you were 40 feet away from them?
41 feet.
Yeah.
I was
40 foot.
Well, I'm trying to picture the scene.
Oh yeah, that's the radius.
So these 3 guys were sitting there skipping rocks across. Do you think and then suddenly this thing came out, and then this he set off this wand. Do you think you guys would have been standing near them or further?
Are you guys all right? You hear some bubbles come up from the water.
Ooh, look, mushrooms in this forest.
Okay, so that was magic. Did you guys have magic and clerics this round too?
Yes.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh my gosh, what do I do now?
More fire.
That was so great.
I'm taking that away.
Flame strike.
Guys, I can't hear Cork. I'm sorry. What we say?
With my fire, I'm going to cast flame strike.
Whoa, shit!
Hey, wait. Do you want a buff for that?
Yeah.
All right, I can hit you with Omen.
All right.
So
That means you
flame
can roll.
strike.
You roll 3 times. Hold on here.
So flame strike evokes a column of roaring fire to descend from the air, perhaps immolating a sacrifice to the otherworldly powers that you serve.
Oh, is this another come on?
50 feet high and 10 feet in diameter. You guys are all caught in this, dude.
I'm underwater.
Doesn't matter. This is burning all the way down. Okay,
Wait, what did he just do?
Flame strike.
flame strike on it.
Corey, this will hit us.
Too late.
Because you would know that, right?
Too late. It's declared. Okay, so I need you three to kindly give me sorcery saving throws now for half damage. And this is modified. It's modified by your defense adjustment. This is
Sorcery?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It'll be device save instead of that with your defense adjustment. So whatever your AC bonuses from Dex, you get to add that.
Would I
as
get
well.
bonus for being underwater?
Yeah, I'll give you. So each of you guys can take +1 for being underwater.
Yes! Natural 20.
Nice.
No, I didn't save.
You didn't save. Hey Corey, would you kindly roll 6d8 for me, please?
Okay, I'm going to use my new dice roller app.
Yeah, sounds good.
With the save, I'm down 14. So
Okay, let's see here. 68. D8, number 6. Do I have a bonus to that modifier?
Nope, just those dice.
Okay, let's try it.
George said
Okay.
you guys need to earn more astonishing fortune as soon as possible.
So what did you do, Clark?
I rolled an 8, a 7, a 1, a 6, a 4, a 7,
What's the total?
33.
Who failed?
I did.
You did 33 points of damage. Do you have any astonishing fortune?
No.
So 33 points of damage to you. You guys both made your saves.
Yeah.
You take 16 points of damage.
still
each.
dead.
No, still at 0 hit points. You're not dead yet. So,
How many points does the dragon take?
so the Hydra is completely annihilated. Between
Nice.
a point-blank fireball from a 12th level caster and then a flame strike.
On the plus side, I think the lake is safe now.
This was the mission all along. Make the lake safe for swimmers. It's really a Baywatch by way of
Yeah, like
I
this
now
is now the
think this
nicest beach
organization-
in all of
Other people who
Hyperborea.
work for it.
So, are you sold? Like, did you?
Oh, I'm still alive.
What
Luckily,
about my buff? What about my buff from the Omen?
What's that?
What about my buff from the Omen?
What does your buff from the Omen do?
Steve?
Oh, that would that's if you have an attack roll, but I guess you didn't have an attack roll though.
Oh.
Oh,
So you
okay.
didn't do that. Now I do have a prayer for the dying, which will
Which will come in handy.
Goodbye, we miss ye.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
After these two, incredibly huge infernos have first destroyed they knocked the Hydra back and then completely burned it and charred through to its bones. You're currently at 0 hit points, right?
Yep.
Are you still up?
No, I'm way under 0.
Okay, so both of you guys are at 0 hit points. Let's take a look at the dying rolls.
My cantrip for a prayer for the dying can save them.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the rules first to see where everyone sits. So, all right, so let's hear.
Move cards away. You know, all I was trying to do that whole fight was move out of the way.
I
That
know.
was my double move. Was my
I know, me
selection.
too. But before we got there, there was a fireball and a flame.
So who's at who? What is your total minus?
Minus 2.
Not bad. What is your total minus?
How much damage did I take on the second
33.
thing? Then I'm minus 12.
Does anyone have astonishing fortune left?
Yes.
You can spend it on allies.
Yeah.
Jeff is going to die from the flame strike unless you give him a.
Yeah. I guess I better then. All right, let's do it.
So how does it manifest? Because we have to give a narrative reason for why this suddenly saves him.
George just donated enough to give everyone an astonishing fortune. Let them know.
That was funny. He said you guys need to earn more astonishing fortune as soon as possible. I said, quick, donate to the charity. He says, haha, done.
He did. So Thanks to,
George Dayashi saves us.
thanks to a donation from one of our very generous viewers and players, George Straighton. He just saved Jeff's bacon.
That's amazing.
So a donation was made to Hero Save Villages, the charity that our channel benefits. Fuck. So yeah. So you
Donated? Someone donated
yeah.
money?
He plays one of our other campaigns. He donated money to save Jeff. What does George have a suggestion for what happens?
I don't know. Yeah, George, you got a suggestion for a story input on that one?
What do you think happens?
He just says,
here?
I don't want the game to end. That's funny.
So we'll see if George goes.
Me, Zach.
So you guys, so you're at -2. Where?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about where you are.
That was hilarious.
So -2. You're seriously injured, but you're relatively stable.
Okay.
So you're not like dying or whatever else. You are unconscious and kind of lying on your back.
Smoking.
Did George give a suggestion?
I don't know. He might be typing. There's a delay on the.
Oh
stream
yeah,
of,
from the
like,
stream to. Okay,
a
let's just give it a
minute or
second
two.
here. You know, I'll fill up my water while we're doing this.
that's
Oh, so
funny.
you still have your astonishing fortune there, Steve-O?
I climb out of the water. I go to say, what the, and I'm just so livid with rage, and I'm just like,
With which? But they both did.
I have a story point. My beautiful robe is totally burnt up.
Yeah.
I am now.
so we're like kind of professional adventurers. I've been in fights before. Never before have I had my allies tried to kill me twice.
I didn't try to kill you. I tried to kill the Hydra.
At this point, I
It
don't.
just moved really fast.
Yeah. Maybe the
Holy shit.
maybe the fine velvet robe was actually more fine than I actually believed, and it was like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
actually saved me. Like it burnt up, and I'm all singed. My
I
back
love it.
hair's all
Yeah, yeah,
melted,
yeah.
Since we
but
started
the robe
this
is
morning,
like disintegrated.
I have taken more damage from PCs in the last round than I have from all the like creatures we fought the whole session.
George says, "I'll let Jeff decide how he
he
saves the
saves
character. I was too busy trying to donate in time."
Okay, so yeah, that works well. So
He
you're
likes that idea of the robe saving me.
yeah. Okay, so the robe's all burned up, leaving you exposed.
Yeah, like now I'm basically just got my little trousers on.
What's that joke? Your robes were made out of little kid pajamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
My hat is all singed. It's just
Oh,
sort of the metal
Jesus.
center and
Okay.
like these burnt twigs coming
So
out.
apart from the sort of low rumble of the fire kind of going out, yeah, this like no joke, this thing is burned to fucking ashes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I think
back at 9.
you might know something about this, and you might know something. So why don't you guys? I'm gonna say 2 or less on a d6. Let's see what you.
Nope.
No. Okay, so you don't know about hydras. Cork, you might know about this as well. Give me a d6 roll, please.
2.
There you go. So you sort of walk forward, and I'll let you pick up the role playing for this stuff. But what you know is that like you have to burn hydras; they regenerate otherwise.
Yes, that's exactly. I saved us.
And I tell them I hate you both.
That's so good. Okay, so wow, so there's this massive fucking charred, ruin of this 5-headed hydra.
Okay, new plan. We go to the shelter on the island and rest for a fucking day or so. Now that we've just been firebombed.
So how are you guys going to get to the middle of that island then, swim or?
Yeah, at this point, I think if there was anything, I mean, the Hydra probably killed everything in that lake. And if there was anything else violent, it would have surfaced right now between the boom.
What about if it had a mate?
We're actually safe now.
That's awesome. What do you say, Cork?
Well, I was just saying, what if it had a mate?
It would have probably surfaced along with it.
Maybe not.
I believe we have our swimming volunteer.
We skip more stones, but from way farther back on the beach.
Okay. No further disturbances in the surface.
I'm gonna swim. and I'm gonna still keep mad, and I'm not going to let them know I'm really scared shitless of what might come out.
How much encumbers do you have right now?
Too much.
Okay, so
We'll guard your weapons.
No.
so what are you planning on swimming across with?
We got you covered. And
Why can't we be on this side?
You know what?
scamming.
No, wait, that doesn't make any sense because if we want to go there to rest, we can't leave all our shit in the far shore.
Why don't we just rest here?
Yeah, maybe we make camp.
Yeah.
Nothing bad lives around this lake, man. No way. With that thing,
You're in the lake with like 3 hit points, dude.
You know what? I'm actually curious. Okay, whatever. I wouldn't mind going to fuck it. Whatever. I'm gonna go to swim to the center thing. I'm carrying just my scimitar, stripping down. I think that. I wonder if I can.
Is he like pouting the whole time too? Like,
I am gonna swim.
Are we
Probably.
skipping rocks past him while he's swimming?
You guys just.
ooh, look out!
Yeah.
Those rocks do 1d4 damage. You may actually kill them.
I attempted to take your wand, put it in my bow, and like fire it off into the boat.
What if I
Using
get near the
my
way ahead of you
cellular
with
adjustment to heal my.
So if you strap your sword across, so you
Yeah, I leave the long
breeches,
swords and the bow and arrow and the bat, all
and the
that
armor and whatever
Yeah,
else
yeah.
you've got. Yeah, so that's fit across and you get into the water. The water is actually really it's pleasant, you know. So, but it is fucking crazy deep. Like you step out, it goes down really quickly, and you start walking. You know, and as you're swimming out, what you can tell is that like it's black underneath you. This is crazy deep. So you really have no idea. Like it's not for a lake this small. It's not surprising that something that big could swim in there.
Okay. I'm actually internally freaking out, but externally just keeping
acting
mad
all
fun.
mad calm.
You get out to this point, and you're about halfway across now. And you look back and holy shit, does everyone look really far back? You carry on. Would you give me a D6 roll?
2.
And then
Can I swim silently?
Yes, incidentally. In spite of your growing and they seem further and further away, although their voices carry right across the way it does across water, where they feel like they're talking.
You got this.
Yeah. Are we going to make camp here? Where's he going anyway? You make your way out. You reach the far side. And like, you know how as you're approaching shore, you keep kind of trying with your feet to find this. It's so deep, so quick here. You're almost like right at the edge when finally you seem to hit this bit that goes up and you scramble and basically run out of the water.
Okay.
Up onto the small
I
island.
compose myself.
Yeah.
I turn around and give him the universal hand gesture.
Nice. Now what?
Now I go to the hut.
Okay. So as you work into the hut itself, remember it's about 50 feet in diameter and very much is in ruin. If you picture like the ruins of Angkor Wat kind of thing, where there's like vines grown over and things collapsed in, you kind of walk away to the side of this thing, and there's still little bits of sunlight that pokes through inside this structure. And inside this structure is a 5-foot high stone pedestal in the shape of an 8-pointed star. And on there is a mountain of assorted coins. You would estimate 5,026 copper pieces, 2,180 electrum pieces, and 6,486 gold pieces.
Holy
dude! Did I mention again, guys, that in Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea, you get 1 point of XP for every point of gold?
wow.
So that counts as a 6,000. I got to do the total for the rest of the stuff. Electrum is, I think, 1/5 of it.
Something like that.
So it's in the ballpark of around 8,000 XP. Now you don't each gain that.
No.
Remember, it splits amongst everyone, but that's what's being added to the pool.
Wow.
In addition, yeah.
So even if I don't tell them?
Even you don't tell them. I need you to do.
I found nothing. See you later.
Brent, would you give me
I think we'd see through that lie.
I found a big pile of fuck you.
Give me a percentile check, please.
Enjoy swimming back with like 5 coins in your mouth at a time.
3.
That's either really good or really
3?
bad.
Electrum's 10 to 1 and copper's 250 to 1.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Give me a roll again.
We'll have to come back here with like
27.
27, okay.
it might actually be worth building a raft and transporting this, like stopping to recover this gold.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a
like
lot
the
of
people
money.
were
There
trying to
appears to
rescue
be
have been gone for a year almost.
some kind of it looks like a I mean, honestly, it looks like a warhammer of some kind. It's a smaller thing with a longer handle, and then the sort of like pick thing on the end that it has stylized like cavalry kind of designs around this thing too. It looks pretty, yeah. It's the only thing apart from the coins that you find there.
All right.
Well,
Well,
what do you
that I
do?
can carry back with me. Wise.
Yeah. Where are you gonna secure it? Just picture what your character's wearing right now. You got the thing strapped across it. The way you describe it is you're wearing just your breeches.
Yeah. The only way. Okay.
Prison wallet, dude.
Did you already said prison wallet? Put it in that sucker.
Put it in your prison wallet.
Easter it.
So I could slowly swim by with it in my hands. Or the other thing I could do is take off my pants, turn my pants into a belt.
You could yell for someone to
tie
swim
it to my
over.
waist.
You could yell for someone to swim over.
You could just like
Let's see.
Or you know what?
just go on your back. And
I'll
have
just-
it
you know
on
what?
your chest.
I'll motion people over. You guys might want to see this.
Can I swim? I mean, I'm already wet and naked, so
It's pounds, I was just checking the
So
weight.
yeah, so you could.
I think you could probably swim with it. Yeah, it's awkward. What's your strength?
18.
I'm fine with you doing that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll swim back.
You
And
can carry that for sure.
Okay, and
So you
Tell us
found
what
this
you found.
thing,
and I'll take like a coin or two, a gold coin.
actually, do either of you guys, Cork or Steve, do you guys have sense magic as a cantrip?
I didn't pick that one. No, I meant to.
No. Okay.
Can't.
I wake up.
I will.
No.
No. Did you take sense magic as a cantrip? Okay. So you get out of this thing too. What does it look like as you cast sense magic? No, I'm assuming that like your character knowing what you've described here, there's constantly like, what is that?
I think I would just pick like a little bit of dust.
Yeah.
And I sprinkle it over an object.
Yeah.
And then the dust kind of looks like it's hit by sunlight if there's a magical effect.
Cool. So then that is precisely what you see from that hammer. He sort of walks over to you and gestures with the stuff, and suddenly you only see this, but yeah, it's glowing. This is magical.
And I took one of each coin. I'll throw one of each on the ground and go, I found some of these, some of these, some of these. Hard to say how many. Somewhere 10,000-ish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guess who's buying an even nicer velvet robe?
I will shut them up the ass of the next person who throws a fireball or a flame strike on me.
So what are you thinking, guys? There's a shit ton of gold in the middle of this thing. You still know that there is elsewhere on this island are still, these guys.
I think the gold is safe where it is. No one goes into this.
Mogan.
Right. Other than Mogan, no one comes into this part of the jungle. And even if you did come here, you'd have to swim or boat over to that island, or you need to come with a boat to get it. So
Right. People
I
who
think-
know about this spot would think that a Hydra lives here.
Right.
Okay.
It is probably safe for a bit.
So let's split hairs here. Because you're leaving the treasure, no XP for it. Just as an FYI.
Okay. Here's another thing. How would we? It's not easy to get to the boats, right?
Well, we would build a raft.
Okay. So you get to the raft. Then we got. So we'd have to put it in sacks, and then we'd have to scale down like.
Well, we would lower it down. We would use
Lower
the
it.
same raft that would bring it over.
Yeah, we would take a few. We'd get it back.
Oh,
And then even if we did take
We're
it back,
talking like 2 weeks of work.
Yeah,
Right.
we get-
You put them in a
I
sack.
didn't take it back to the people either.
What'd you say, Cork?
You can put them in a sack, and then someone will be at the bottom of the cliff and just catch it as it falls.
Right. Here's the other problem. If we went back to the boats and said, hey, we found this coin, we just wanted to drop it off before we go back into the jungle, what are the chances of the boat people still being there when we
Bill-
come back?
Bill-
Oh, I didn't miss my.
Bill Rath is there guarding the boat.
Yeah.
He could guard the coin too. Like there's just farmers and he's a freaking wizard, man. They're not gonna mess with him.
What's his loyalty score?
Remember how deeply?
Yeah. Actually, you're the hireling. The loyalty score is pretty garbage.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. I hope he didn't get caught in that fireball.
I'm pretty sure he did. So what you?
More water.
Yeah, your water. Well, it's
Water
all boiled
boy!
off now. If
Water
a fireball
boy!
didn't get it, then yeah, he's fucking dead.
Then the
The
fucking,
nameless water
Yeah.
I will miss you, water boy. Hey, but we got a clean source of water.
boy. So what are you guys thinking here? So you guys got you
Well,
got
we
to,
have to rest here anyway.
okay.
Almost dead.
What if we
deceased,
rest here for the day and Corey's character flies down tomorrow and sends the boat guy for supplies? We need more rope. We need whatever. The things that we would need to get the treasure down. And we'll
Wait, hold on, Kevin. You said gold doesn't weigh as much as in here in D&D, so this
Nope.
might be actually doable. We might actually just be able to put it in sacks and carry it ourselves without needing more rope or anything.
Oh, I
I've got an
see,
empty
yeah.
sack. I
Yeah,
think
I got a sack.
yeah, we
So-
all do. That was
I know, and it's not like D&D size gold too, so we might actually be okay.
So coin weight is a single coin weighs 1/100th of a pound.
Oh, we're okay.
So
That won't
this
be
is
easy, but
it's 11. It's about 13,000 coins. So that's about 130 pounds, right?
yeah, divided up between multiple people.
Yeah. So how
That's
much does each
doable.
sack hold?
That's a good question.
How many sacks do you actually have in your character sheets?
I have one on mine. I don't know. Chad
One's
said
got
you
20.
one.
So a large sack is 40-pound capacity. A small sack is 20 pounds.
So I got a large sack and
It's 40,
and I just have a small sack.
60.
not everybody.
It is all shriveled up right now.
So how about you guys? Do you guys have any sacks?
Oh,
in your
you did
character
just
sheets?
die.
Like
So.
No. Okay.
my little trousers things that I wear do not cover my body as much as you guys hope. You're missing the robe already. You know, I didn't really like that robe when he owned it, but now that it's gone, I wish it was back.
See, the reason gets a large sack because he didn't get any fucking rations.
That's my
So we really all so far, unless Chad's got sacks in his character sheet.
Okay, where's the? I gotta find.
Do
the
you guys
backpack.
neither have you have a sack?
No.
Chad.
How much do
has-
back? Where's the backpack?
Chad also has a small sack.
Okay.
So 80. So 40. 40 is 80. We got 100 pounds. How many do we need?
No, you got 80 pounds.
Plus
20
the
and
small
20
sack.
and 40 is.
Oh, he's got two small sacks.
Yeah, we have each have a
Yeah, and
small.
one one large sack. So it's 80 pounds worth of stuff. So that's a
And press backpacks were
8,000. You guys are trying to empty everything out to be able to carry all this shit.
how much does it back?
Well, like I'm like looking in there and I'm like, incense? You know how much incense I can buy with this much space for the gold? Fishing gear. Fuck it. Bandages? We got more of those with our gold.
So I guess
whatever a backpack holds, I guess, would be mostly, other than my rations, which
it
I'm
should
not
say
throwing
the thing how
away.
much your backpack carries.
Yeah.
Backpack, a leather backpack is a 50-pound capacity.
Oh yeah. And it
Yeah,
would
I
be
don't
like
have a
half
backpack.
empty at this point after I throw away most of my junk.
Oh, and we have an extra backpack, Singed backpack on Waterboy.
no, that's
it's
gonna be destroyed by
completely
the.
destroyed.
Yeah,
He is
that would-
ashes.
If the fireball didn't destroy it, then the flame strike sure shit destroyed it.
The fireball killed him. The flame strike incinerated him. Okay, so yeah, but we each have a backpack, and we can empty it like half of it. That had 75 pounds. What do we have to get to? 130. We only need
To be
get
fair, I don't
130.
even have tons of stuff in my backpack other than food and water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Were you carrying 3 swords too there, Boba Fett?
But not in my backpack. I can move. I'll just move slower.
Okay. So that's.
Let me find my
Yeah,
carry
I think
capacity.
we do though. We make the effort.
I think no, that makes sense. So
We do. We
let's this. So you've got Guntan down, who's waiting for you to come back with news about his daughter. That's your ride back.
right.
Have you guys given some thought as to how you're gonna?
What if we don't go
Convince-
all the way back?
No, we'll go all the way back. We said we've came across a Hydra, and then we're saying we're going back for your daughter.
Right. We're
So you're just gonna leave all the gold with him and then go back?
Well, I talked to you. That's what I mentioned.
well with
because I thought-
Bailrath.
Right, because I said, well, if we come back with all this gold, we're really hoping that the boat's still there, and they value their people more than this big giant pile.
We
of
assume
money.
we won't be betrayed by Bailrath.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like we're giving
So-
him his 1/7 of it or whatever.
But my thoughts were, and I countered their argument by saying this guy's a deep sleeper. What if they slit his throat while he's sleeping?
Well, doesn't your
Okay.
But that's just me being a pessimist.
right?
So what do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, yeah, why not?
I don't know. I think leaving the money with Bailrath and the promise that we're going back in
To save this
To
guy's
save this-
daughter.
is it's also a good place to end, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's the mystery of will we get fucked over or not?
Right. Will we
succeed or
save
not?
them?
What I may
And
have
we're ending on a
rolled
big win.
is Bailrath's loyalty rating and then a loyalty check. So that's are you sleeping overnight then to get the gold
Yeah.
things that you recovered? So let's do that. Now that's what let's see how the evening goes, because you guys are pretty and you guys are down in numbers in terms of the
Well, and what's the guy's name?
what's your Guntan?
Yeah. I'm sure his daughter is worth more. The potential of his daughter's rescue is worth more than
Yeah, it's really a
a
question
few
of
thousand gold. Like really.
I don't. Depends
I don't
on his
know.
whole turn. Depends on his alignment.
Well, it depends on
I don't know.
What do you call
I mean, right, but he's good enough to try and get us to go rescue her. Right? He's not pure evil. He obviously loves her.
We could leave.
What would you do to get your daughter back, right? Like that's how you have to think of
We
it.
could leave the wand of fireballs with Bailrath.
Apparently you
that will.
complain about getting fireballed. So
Yeah.
No, we can leave that with Belrath.
The wand of
better
fireballs.
no.
We're
It's
It's better to
taking it
have
with us.
one and regret having used it than to not have one when you need it.
You know what? That's what we'll leave with. Is you guys have recovered so it's a lot of back and forth. I imagine there's maybe one or two times where you've got stuff on the shore and there's a terror birds or something comes out of the jungle. You guys go running back. Let's quickly calculate XP, and then we will end on that. That is the customary way that we end sessions with Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. So let's get the total. Would you mind? Someone look up what the conversion rate for Electrum. Oh, I got it open. Hold on.
It was 10 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1?
No, for how much it is in gold.
Really?
So yeah, Electrum is better than I expected.
Oh.
What are we seeing right now at XP?
23,000.
Okay, so let's see here. Thanks for
Oh, that's amazing.
6 plus.
Yeah, you were looking at platinum. It's 10 to 1 platinum. It's 2 to 1 gold.
Oh. It was Electrum.
Okay, copper is 10 to 1, right? 50 to 1. Okay, that is.
Oh, I see. Electrum to gold, 2 to 1. Yeah. You're right. I want Electrum to platinum.
Okay, and let's see here. A Hydra. And that enchanted hammer. Who has points of astonishing fortune left?
Me.
Yeah.
I have one.
I have the one that George
You want?
bought.
Yeah, like everyone should have one but me.
Everyone
I
should have one
believe.
extra, yeah.
But me. I'm the only one who needs to use
So you
mine
got,
to live.
Court's got 2, Steve's got 2, so that's 4. You got 1 left over because of what George bought. You got 1 left over
Yeah.
from George, and you got none left over?
Yeah, I have
So
none.
that is 6. So 6 times, that's 300. So George, thank you for giving the guys another 300 XP. All right, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to give James XP as well, 6. If you're wanting to trust him. You guys gain before your XP bonus 1,475 XP.
What was that?
1,475 XP. If you have a XP bonus, you will now be at that's an extra 1,622 XP. What were you guys at? 22,000?
23,000.
23,000.
24,622.
Yeah. 24,622. Did anyone ding?
No. The next level is like super high.
Yeah, mine's 44,000.
Okay. Then that is where we will bring our session to a close. So, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. George, thank you so much for the very generous donation and for sticking with us this whole time, too. You literally saved them from becoming bacon. So, for everyone who watched at home otherwise as well, thank you so much for joining us for this epic marathon session. If you, as always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, regarding the game, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will endeavor to respond in a timely fashion. Alternatively, you can reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, or you can shoot me an email at dungeonmusings@gmail.com. In addition, if you enjoyed the session and you are interested in playing or picking up Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea yourself, you can find it on the Northwind Adventures website. And you can find both the hardback that I have and that Brent got, and the player's guide that all the other guys were using tonight.
They're very nice.
Yeah, which are very, very cool. In addition, you may note, further to what George's very generous donation was, there's a link to something in the description of the video called Heroes Save Villages. This is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. We don't do any don't monetize the channel. We don't run a Patreon. If you enjoy the content of the channel, if you enjoy this session, we just ask that you consider donating through the Heroes Save Villages website. From now until July 1st, so one more month, every $25 that's donated, it gets you entered once into the charity raffle that we'll be drawing on July 1st. On July 1st, we'll be, can I ask you guys to hold up just a second? On July 1st, we'll be drawing for the raffle. The grand prize is a platinum edition of the Beetle and Grimm Waterdeep Dragon Heist box set. This is a really, really cool product. That was it's a $500 US product at the time of release. In addition to that, so that is the grand prize. It's got all this cool stuff inside. It's got all this maps and handouts and monster stats and a DM screen and all the adventures, extra adventures for that particular adventure, extra encounters. And we've had, I got confirmation yesterday that Beetle and Grimm is donating a copy of the Sinister edition of these, The Secrets of Saltmarsh as well. So the brand new one they've got coming out, they've donated that as well as a possible prize. We also have a copy of the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition core rulebook donated by Cubicle 7. We have a copy of the RuneQuest Glorantha core rulebook that I donated, as well as a core rulebook for the Fantasy Flight Legend of the Five Rings game, and both of the core rulebooks for the Delta Green role-playing game. We also have donated from Modifius. We've got complete PDF libraries for the 2D20 Conan game and from Star Trek Adventures. We also have a starter box set, or starter set for Starfinder, donated by Paizo. We also have a handful of other really neat things that have been donated by different publishers, or things that I've donated to the raffle. So there's tons of great prizes that are available. If you enjoyed this session, if you want to have a chance to win some of these awesome prizes, please just follow through to the Heroes Save Villages campaign. All donations go directly to help the people at SOS Children's Villages International do the very good work that they do to support over, I think it's 80,000 children in over 134 countries. These are children who are affected by, have either been abandoned or orphaned. So it gives an opportunity for these kids to actually have a supportive and loving and structured environment to actually live as a child. So if you donate, in addition to getting a chance to win some very, very cool stuff, you get to be a hero who saves a village. So last but not least, I obviously want to thank my number one players. Guys, a whole day of Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea.
Fantastic.
And for the guys who stuck it through at home, too. Corey and Steve, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm so glad to hear that you guys were able to join us all day as well, too. And for Jaden and for James, who were able to join us for a bit of time. Everybody, thank you so much for making this day such a great day. I cannot wait for next year. Now I got to go home and start planning for it. So, until next time, thank you so much for joining us for this gaming marathon. If you made it all the way through, and until next time, happy gaming.